7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
He has a lot of problems.
Struggle to be top 5 in points at the end of the season.
Wow.
You bleach your hair, you're a sellout.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Moto Aftermath Show. This is episode number 284, SMX Round 2 here. We're wrapping up. I'm your host, Travis. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Anybody who's watching on the live, they're starting to click their way in here. Thank you all for tuning in. This is the live is a members live preview. Okay, so if you join our membership area for as low as 99 cents a month, you will be able to watch the shows as they're being recorded starting in January. All right. And we may do a few before that in the off season. I don't know. It's been pitched to me. We'll see if we're going to do some off season shows here. But anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. As I said, show 284. Across the table from me here, we got a full studio tonight. Rather impressed. Just want to thank Denver for coming in, brother. Thank you.
No problem, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate the invite. It's fun to come out here and do this stuff.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay. You know, it was a Hail Mary I threw to you the other day when I was like, hey, man, you want to come on the show? Literally pitching it for further on in the year here. And then I was like, you know what? I'll just ask and see if he can come in this week since I didn't schedule anybody. And I asked somebody else who miraculously couldn't give me an answer. In fact, ghosted me like a Tinder date until today when I asked what your drink requests were. And then miraculously, like God was speaking to him, 5 minutes later, I get a, hey, what time's the show tonight, man? And here he is. Hey, Cole, what's up, man?
What's up? I told you I drove to Cadillac this morning, 2.5 hour drive.
What were you getting in Cadillac?
He thinks he got workout equipment, but it was only for his old lady.
I definitely got some gym equipment. That's why I'm wearing this CRS Coach Rob hat. I might enroll in a program. So now
what did you buy? What did you buy this morning?
Oh, I got the whole squat rack deal, some Rogue equipment. I got some top-notch stuff, you know.
Some top-notch
stuff on that, because Jordan said he wanted to buy it from you.
Why? You guys already talked about it?
Where I talked about it.
Yo, $700. I got a good deal on all of it. I got the bumpers, I got 45s, I got 35s, I got weight, bench,
so you
the Rogue bar.
So you can only use 25s though?
Raise the roof. No, I can bench the bar. That's about it right now.
I'm with you.
But I also want to point out here, Mr. Travis.
Yeah, here we go.
This man here drove 2 hours?
2 hours this afternoon.
You know what else today is?
He told me an hour and a half the other day. I feel even worse if it's 2 hours now.
It's 2 hours. It was an hour and a half from my shop. It's 2 hours from my house, and I was like, dang. I didn't realize it was 2 hours until I hit the GPS. I was like, Jeezy.
I didn't know you were that far.
It's all good.
We're going to make it a little more special here.
Okay.
It's his daughter's first birthday today.
I know, he told me that when he got here.
Yeah.
All of these things he did not mention to me prior to coming.
Well, now you understand how loose this man's program is.
Oh, yeah. We don't just seat of the pants, dude.
He seems like a pretty good family guy to me.
Hey, we're just on the gut
seat. You should see this man at the track.
Well,
have you ever seen the video?
Is it as loose as your program? Like, would he be asking me for chain lube when he shows up to the track?
Definitely.
Okay.
Great,
I'm glad to see that. This is why you two are friends.
Hang on. You haven't seen the video of the fastest motherfucker at Martin?
No, I can't say.
This man shows up in Martin, no brake pedals, so he's jam nutting like a bolt.
I remember you telling me about
this.
Yeah,
whatever, to get a brake pedal. Goes out, ripping, whatever. Riding pretty good. And then pulls in. I don't know what he was kicking the side of his bike for something.
Down.
Kicks the radiator hose off. Out in the middle of the track, puff of smoke.
How does your dad feel about this?
He's watching. He's a watcher. His dad is a...
Oh, your dad's at the track with you at this point.
No. His dad is a viewer of the show.
Oh.
I skipped work to go to the track that day. Hope my boss ain't watching.
I definitely skipped work to go that day, too, and I didn't even take my bike.
Yeah, you were just a film crew that day, weren't you? You
didn't
even get on any inside corners.
I got a bunch of video, but of course it hasn't seen the light of day, per usual.
You're trying to sneak that camera into the Porta-John and see these balls, weren't you?
Oh boy, this is how this is gonna go.
Those things stick to the crossbar.
Is this gonna
pad,
be
that's for
like
sure.
like a RV Jake Weimer thing here when we get to the end of the show? Like you two are gonna be liquored up and just
I'm definitely
fucking
not
going
getting
back
liquored
and
up.
forth.
This is natural. This is natural.
This is exciting.
I'm about out of number one, so.
It's
Sounds like you're-
anyway. Yes, I might have to dig that back up, but I've seen this man's caliper fall off.
That
seen,
happens to the best of us.
What else have
Not
I seen?
necessarily on my motorcycle. I've had it happen on a car before. Not really sure why, but
What else has happened? Oh, we get all the way to Club MX for the open house.
oh boy, here we go.
And this, I don't know if this was his fault. Maybe, I don't think it was his fault. But get to Club MX. Dude, we're jazzed up. We're pumped to ride.
so ready to ride the front track.
Oh, yeah.
All of us done walked it already. Like, we look like
They don't let
schoolgirls.
you ride the front track when you go there normally either. Like, the front track's the sweet one with that big-ass hill
Oh, okay.
that you see.
Yep.
So, he's geared up and gone before I can even think. So, I'm getting my boots on. I'm getting ready to get on my bike. Here he comes, pushing the bike back. And it's like a half mile, dude. He's pushing. And what do? I grab the phone, dude. I start taking video and start running my mouth. I'm like, yo, loose program. You forget to put gas in your bike.
I about whooped Cole's ass.
Oh,
12
he's
hours from
pissed.
home.
He's pissed, dude. And I knew I thought it was a little easy, and then it got to the point like I knew he was pissed, so I backed off a little bit.
Oh, I was so
Anyway,
mad.
dude, he's got the club guys working on it like he's factory. They bring this ignition over. It's got J-Mart number 6 on it. He's about to get J-Mark's ignition, ride with that thing, I think. Ended up not being an ignition issue, so he didn't
Water
get
temp sensor.
he didn't
Man,
get the joy of riding with some cool parts, but dude,
I did get the joy of they let me ride one of the 450s.
yeah, he rode one of the practice bikes.
Nice.
So-
It was the best thing I've ever rode in my life. Until I bought my bike. Now it's the best thing, of course. But every new bike is the best thing.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's how that trip went. Whole weekend, dude. And then that thing was bogging, and you went out and rode it anyway. And there's some big ass jumps on that track. I would not have ridden that bike.
Didn't you train it? You trained at club for a while,
He
though,
lived
right?
there, yeah.
Yeah. I
And they didn't
spent-
let you ride. Did you get to ride the front track then, or?
Oh, I rode every day.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
this wasn't quite as big a deal for you as it was for him.
no, but I mean, I still
Yeah.
drove 12 hours, missed a day of work. Like, we were up all night. We slept in the back seat of the truck.
Yeah, we
Get
drove
there,
straight through.
We're red-eyed, just like so tired. Didn't even.
We didn't even sleep. We pulled in as the sun was coming up.
Sounds like you guys were more than prepared to ride.
So
I don't know how- we
18th,
put- we
19th,
put-
20th. We're going back, right?
When is it?
October 18th, 19th, 20th. Shout out club for having the awesome open house.
It's a possibility. Yeah, we might have to go do that. But yeah, it was a long drive. We had 4 pit bikes, 4 450s packed into what, like a 7x14 trailer? Not even.
Yeah, but they barely fit.
Yeah,
had
that's
to,
a lot,
We had to
man.
play
That's
Tetris. All our gear bags. Oh, it was a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a good time.
The reason we took the pit bikes, though, is because they were giving away a TTR 110 if you won the pit bike race. That's what we thought.
Oh boy, won the pit bike race.
No, I got second. Alex
Oh.
Gillespie beat me. Dirtworks dude beat me, man. Dude builds a
Oh,
track.
he had a 450 there, basically.
Yeah, that thing was fast. Took out Cody Cam.
Cody Cam was in it. I got video of Cody Cam. I think I put it on my YouTube. But, dude, Cody was in the back because old boy here took him out. Cleaned his front wheel out. Coming around, and Cam needed to get into the, I think it was the LCQ.
Yep.
He was behind in the LCQ, last corner. He clicks third, doesn't let off, splits 2 guys. If he would have hit the guy, it would have been an explosion. Just split him. He was making contact or not making the main, and he ended up splitting him.
He made the main.
He didn't make the main. He was 1 out.
Oh, he was out,
He
wasn't
was 1 out.
Yeah, because then it was Gillespie
Yeah.
and me, and then Isaac Clark. So it was a good race, though. And they were both on big boards, and I was on a bone stock.
He was on a Jordan Willis tuned bike.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
All right.
That thing's bad.
This is going to be a good show. I'm excited. You too.
You already think?
Awesome.
You think?
Yeah, Statler's got to unite sometime.
So
There's a lot of shit talking, I promise you that.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Yes, we are live right this second. So again, for anybody who didn't know, we're doing a live members preview right now. So if you join the members area for as low as 99 cents per month, starting in January when we start for the 2025 season here, we are going to live stream to the members the show as we record it, so you'll be able to watch it before anybody else. It won't be put public until Tuesday when the edited version goes up, but yeah, you guys can do that. And then if you join the $4.99 a month area, you will get a Thirsty Thursday live interactive show, essentially. Which
Denver will send some special photos.
Oh god, is this going to be a whole show talking about
break this
dick
table.
pics?
He will lift this table up.
Well, okay. Anyway, all right, moving on. Anyway, yeah. So if you join the $4.99 area, you can, do the Thirsty Thursday conversations with me and whoever shows up. where
Yeah,
we
Thirsty
just-
Thursday conversation. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm thirsty again,
we're gonna
man.
talk.
Down
There,
with the backwash.
go over to the fridge over there. They're in the freezer because I want them to be real cold.
Hey,
for
who's
ya.
this guy? Elijah
So-
Labordis. Do you know who that is?
Oh yeah.
He said, I'd pay 99 cents to see anyone but Rigsby. That's in the live chat right now.
Thanks, Eli. I appreciate it. I'll snap you later.
That's awesome.
Do you know that gentleman?
That's
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
It's one of my good buddies.
Is he a usual watcher, or you told him to watch?
You might have seen my Snapchat. I don't know.
Oh,
All right.
Right on.
Yeah, he lives down Cape Coral area right now.
See, everybody likes talking shit to this man.
This is awesome. Interactions. This is what we're doing.
Eli, you
what
better
we're
wear
doing.
your helmet when you're riding that bicycle, buddy.
Oh boy. All right. Anyway,
You better wear it walking to the mailbox.
So we got a full pack show here.
You can't even get
We've
to
got, oh my god, you two. All right, let me just mute y'all over there. Okay, there we are.
So we are muted.
All right, yeah. So we got a full pack show here. We got your Gutter Works 450 race recap coming up. We have your Pro Flo Racing 250 race recap coming up. We have your Complete Racing Solutions halftime report. Alias MX going to bring you Eric Grondahl tonight, which is going to be awesome. He's going to call in. We're going to talk some MXGP. I'm sure he's going to talk shit on me because Chase won that second moto yesterday and Jet didn't win a moto, so I can't wait to hear that one. Yeah, that's there's lots and lots to get into here. So so make sure you check out the live. We're going to be live through the 450s. Oh my god, now the lights out,
Oh,
bro.
Bennett.
Oh, fudge nuggets.
Loose program,
Loose
dude. I wasn't lying. I wasn't
program.
lying.
It's a good thing we got other. It's only slightly darker.
Oh,
Hey,
hey,
there we go,
oppa.
and we're back on. So,
I just want to catch you guys
the
off.
reaction. Hey, the reaction show is coming out here. It'll be up after I film this. I ended up having a little family emergency yesterday, just a broken down car, but I spent like 2 hours waiting for a tow truck and getting that all situated. So I didn't get the full race in when the race happened. When I went to record a reaction show, I made it 3 minutes in and my phone ran out of storage. So that I didn't spend another hour trying to figure out that situation. And basically by the time that was done, I just didn't record one last night. So I recorded one this morning. I think it just said that it uploaded. So it's uploaded. It will be up later tonight. Sorry it's late. It is what it is. So, all right. Merch link in bio, Amazon links, all the sponsor links down below, members area, yada, yada, et cetera, et cetera. I'm excited to have a full studio. Excited to have you here. Hot takes. I told you bring some hot takes, so there better be some hot takes.
Some hot takes.
If no one's pissed at you in the comments, you did not do a good job, okay?
Fair enough.
You got that? You might want to move that a little bit closer to your mouth.
Okay, yeah,
So
let's
we
get
can
that.
hear it.
Let's get
Yeah,
that
get
close.
that
I just
thing
didn't
up
want to look like
close.
Cole trying to deep throat the thing.
Nah, it's okay. It's fine. Sometimes you got to get like really close. I don't know. It just depends how you talk. I don't know how you talk, so we'll see. We can probably hear you.
Maybe.
I'm excited to have you back here. You're calling in next week because you're going to Vegas.
Correct. Leaving Tuesday morning.
Do you just have
6:30.
regular tickets or because you won a thing, right?
Yeah, no, I'll be in the box.
Oh, okay.
I got box tickets.
Okay.
So that'll
If-
be cool.
If not, I can get you in a box.
Oh, wow. Where you got some pull at?
I know people.
Oh.
Everybody thinks I'm just some old fat guy in Michigan who doesn't know anything.
So is this rekindled relationship the source of the box tickets?
No.
Okay.
No. Has nothing to do with that, actually, at all. I'll tell you off the air.
Okay, wow.
So,
Look at this guy.
connections, interactions.
I heard
relationships.
It's the
people.
He's a big I heard this kind of guy.
I mean, yeah, that happens. So, all right. Let's jump in here. 450 race recap brought to you by our friends at Gutter Works. Always well hung, just like who?
Justin Barsha.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, we're talking full fork tube. We ain't talking tires.
Okay.
We're talking fork
This is
tube.
gonna be a long
Maybe
show.
McAdoo?
This is gonna be a long show. I don't know. Was his junk hanging out yesterday again?
Listen, McAdoo had the whole setup. Barsha, I think, only has half of the setup, and he only has half of the setup.
Only half, but it's all right.
So I don't know, man. I think I got to give it to McAdoo. He had the whole setup going on.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
we'll get to him later. All right. So Hunter Lawrence goes 1-3, wins that first moto with pressure the whole time.
Yeah.
Was impressive. Third, the second moto. Okay. Just kind of is what it is. Doesn't really surprise me.
I think he did what he had to do, though.
Thoughts?
Did Jet really have mapping issues? Because he said that he had some mapping issues and that he wanted to get that all figured out in between the motos. I think he just might have hit a little too much back brake.
I don't know.
I mean, I saw him stall it. I watched the press day video, stalled it. I was like, weird. And then I watched qualifying from the second day, stalled it. Weird. And then he stalled it in the main. I'm
Yeah,
like,
but-
dude, I don't think that's mapping issues. Turn the idle up, homie.
Yeah, but when your back tire's sliding across the ground, you hit the back brake. Of course, it's gonna shut off.
I don't know. I prefer to pull the clutch in, but
There is a chance it could be track related because that track was fucking garbage. Everybody said it was garbage. This was like Elsinore, 3 o'clock in the afternoon garbage.
well, it did look like garbage. Some of the shit I saw.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. And I heard the dirt sucked. Like from the Dirt Works guys.
That's
they
another
said it
thing I
sucked.
got going. I don't understand the dirt. Why ain't they sourcing out this dirt, getting real good dirt? I mean, Feld's got enough money.
Because
don't
we
say
can't-
those words.
we can't
You're
do
gonna
that-
open up a can of worms with saying Feld's
We-
got enough money.
because it's way
They do.
too simple
They
for
do.
them to just dig it out of the ground at the racetrack there. And when you go to these speedways, there's areas around there that they're like, yep, just dig a hole, fill it back in when you're done. Like Chicago, did you go to Chicago last year?
I didn't get to.
Yeah, so there was literally right outside of like turn 3, there was what?
You fuck up the audio?
I don't think so.
You turn our mics back on?
Your audio sounds off, like the mics aren't working. Sounds like a group mic is picking it. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Maybe the group mic is. I don't know. I thought these were working. They're plugged in. Everything should be okay. We'll see. I don't know.
Whatever.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, they just have free reign to dig a hole and use as much dirt as they
Yeah.
want to there. So, and I mean, cost effectiveness. Yeah. Now, hindsight. I mean, what do you want? It was like the hottest day of the year there at the Speedway.
Why'd they do it during the day? Does anybody know?
That's a great question too. I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, to expand a little more on the track thing, and I know we're getting off topic of Hunter Lawrence
okay,
already,
go
but
ahead.
this is what we do.
It's okay.
I would love to see the 3 races, playoff races or whatever.
Yeah.
All 3 of them this year are going to be a hard pack track.
Yeah.
Why not? Why can't we have one that's a softer thing? Like last year was perfect, I thought. You had a softer, sandy kind of base at Chicagoland, and then you had kind of like a clay, whatever you want to call that, in Charlotte.
Yep.
And then, so like Vegas next week, I know they're going to do it at night, so maybe there's going to be a difference.
No, because you
But
know what dirt
you
they're
know what the
using next
dirt
week?
looks like?
You know what dirt they're using?
What dirt are they using?
The dirt that was in Sam Boyd Stadium.
Yeah, that stuff was garbage.
It was garbage when they were using it. Now it's
Yeah.
been sitting there for however many years. So.
Yeah, I mean those whoops were getting blue grooved in a stadium, let alone.
Dude, did you
baking
see
on
that
this-
yesterday? I mean, you could see it on TV. The rubber they were putting down.
Oh yeah.
And then like the rhythm section there sucked because guys would like get on it to go 2, 3, and it would just spin.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Yeah, that track sucked. The track design itself, I didn't think was great to start with, and then you add in.
I agree with that.
And then you add in the fact of how bad the dirt was, and it was going to obviously bake in. Terrible. Fucking terrible.
Oh,
Good
yawning
thing they took
already.
that big double out because people would have been wadding themselves up all day long.
Which one?
There was a double. I think on press day there was a double after the finish line. You turn right. It was like Across something, it was a big double. I don't.
No, you're thinking
You're
Charlotte.
thinking Charlotte.
You're thinking Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte.
Yeah.
They took it out. Yeah, it was right
Charlotte,
after the start.
Deegan rode that line on the wall.
Uh-huh.
Remember, and then you dropped down.
Yeah.
That was a double in the beginning of the day.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you're thinking that.
Yep.
Okay.
You're on the wrong race.
You want another course?
No, I really thought that was there.
No, that was it was Charlotte.
But no,
so.
Hunter Lawrence, man, I didn't see that coming.
No.
Be completely honest.
And now he's
not
in
at
it.
all.
Now he's in it for next week.
Yeah, and I always go back to with him knowing some of his fitness issues and some of his body issues that he has, and being as hot as it was, I
Yeah.
really counted him out. But maybe it was just one of those days where everything was firing on all cylinders, and I'm really interested in how that dynamic is back at the truck. Big bro finally got one on little bro.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time that's happened.
The thing is that like in that first moto, there was at no point that I looked at Hunter and thought, man, he's riding way above his head to stay ahead of those guys. I thought he just rode his race and he was just letting whatever happen.
Yeah. Well,
Very
and made
smooth.
the mistake and was following at one point.
Yeah.
Made a charge back at
Yeah.
him. And did he pressure the stall?
Yeah.
You know, Deegan likes to talk about pressure, like pressuring people. Did Jet pressure him, or did Hunter pressure Jet?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. But that was a good
I
ride.
don't know. You want to talk about mapping? They probably got the same mapping. Hunter didn't stall
Yeah,
it.
that's interesting too. I don't know. Those comments were very interesting by
He
Jet
was
there.
visibly pissed, but we'll get to him.
Dude, we will here in a sec. So Sexton goes 4-1 for second. I mean, that second moto is all start dependent, right? Because he yanked the start on that.
100%. He was dog water on the first start. You see that?
Yeah, I mean,
His-
why was the start not built up like on top of, essentially on top of pit wall there, so that it was a little bit longer?
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't
sure.
understand why we didn't. It's not like we lacked dirt. We had dirt, so
Yeah, that start was way too short. I mean,
it was terrible.
Oh, these guys said the audio is dog water, just like Sexton's start.
Well, whatever. It's fine. It's just a preview. You get
All right.
over it. Gosh.
Gosh, Napoleon.
I don't even know. I'm
Napoleon
not fucking with
Dynamite.
it. Sorry.
give me your thoughts, Napoleon.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. Like, I like that Sexton won one because I think it helps his confidence. But at the same time, I really think it was just start dependent. I think if he doesn't get that start, he doesn't
agree,
get that
but
win.
Yeah, he went like again. That's all a head case thing for him. Like he went gap city. He said they didn't change the bike into the first practice and all that. Mm-hmm. Then made some clicks into the second one.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think your bike work needs to be on the start. He is not. He is so hot and cold on starts.
Yeah.
Like remember that start I showed you from St. Louis?
Yes.
Incredible.
Absolutely.
This year at the mud race, incredible.
Absolutely.
I think what he is
Every other round, not.
Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe you could chime in on this and think if I'm crazy or not, but I'm a guy, I go off the gate moving. And some other guys, Mike Alessi, some of them, I think are time guys. They count in their heads and then dump the clutch.
Yep.
I think Sexton's a time guy, counts down. Whereas Jet and Hunter
Could be.
and some of those guys,
Yeah, our
they go on the
reactionary.
gate and it's more consistent. What do you think?
I'm definitely I go on the gate too. Like I've never been able to count down. Like I've tried to do it, and I always mess up. So I think that he definitely goes off the time because he's too consistent on his time going off, and not when the gate drops right away. And sometimes it's a wheel behind, sometimes it's a wheel ahead.
Yeah. I mean,
I think
it all
that-
depends on the guy dropping the gate, right?
Yeah.
Like if it's half a second and he's counting in his head 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
That would make sense. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we're onto something, or maybe we're just crazy. But obviously, math isn't Jet's strong suit, so he's not gonna be able to count.
No.
So he's got to go off the gate. Yes. So
Yeah.
I think Chase needs to go over to Nicoletti and pay him a couple bucks and get some techniques done.
So he did that once.
Yeah, but he needs to actually
well, it worked that one time, and then he quit
Yeah.
talking to him.
Yeah.
He needs to go to the Nicoletti School of Starts.
Probably. Although Phil's starts were not that good yesterday.
Well, I mean, he had a good start, but he went down with Mookie.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they locked bars. Apparently, they had a full blown conversation. I heard right there, right there.
Yeah, I mean, Phil always likes to tell you how he feels.
Well, he apologized
Oh.
to Malcolm on while they were on the track. There is what Stu said.
Yeah. Let me ask you guys this: if Dr. E, Mr. Tomac, and Jet.
That's
and
Grandpa.
Grandpa T?
Yeah, that's his.
Okay.
That's his new name is Grandpa.
Anyway, the Lawrence brothers, Tomac, they all start together. Sexton yanks the start. Does he pull 13 seconds, or is it a 4, 5, 6? Like, how... Have you looked at lap times? I don't know how much better he was, but... I mean, I don't think it's a 13-second lead, but those guys were buried in the pack, so he just got out and went. But if they were up front, I don't. Does he do what he did? Pure speculation, but
I don't know. I don't feel as strongly about this one as I did about the Hangtown thing, so I don't know.
yeah, I don't. He's very hot and cold right now, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that weird to say?
Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't think he wins next week.
No. Well, it's
No.
start dependent, right?
I think if he gets pressured, he's not gonna. He ain't gonna stay out front.
He needs to watch the gate next week. He doesn't need to count. That's what he needs to do.
I don't think he wins anyway because getting into third place here, Jet goes 3-2 for third.
And he's pissed.
He's pissed.
Yeah.
And do you remember what happened last time he was pissed in Supercross?
Yeah, he didn't lose.
He didn't lose the next like 3 or 4
Yeah.
because
But here's the thing. Jet wins, and Sexton can ride his balls off to second or third. All he's got to beat really is Hunter, right?
no
to take
no
it?
it's winner takes all with it between the 3 of them because it's triple points. So he's gonna gain 9 points, which is what he is
So
back.
Eli's the one that's kind of out of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. This is literally down to Hunter, Jet, and Sexton.
Pretty sweet. That
Three-way,
it was
winner take all.
Down to what? It was 2 take all last year, right? Between Kenny and Jet.
I think so. Yeah.
And Sexton was kind of in it, but he was a ways out.
Yeah, and then he wadded himself that first moto.
Hey, that's pretty cool. That works out pretty good for all of us.
That's good. Did this race have playoff vibes to you like the first one did? The first one I thought was real playoff vibey. This one I didn't feel that way.
I don't know. I know that first main was a hell of a main, though.
That first 451 was fucking good.
Yeah, that was definitely a barn burner.
That
Had me on the
was-
edge of my seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, my heart rate was probably like 180.
Did you check
190.
it?
Your heart rate don't ever get that high.
Dude, I've hit 202 on the mountain bike. Coach Rob, help me, man.
You have an e-bike.
I ain't got no e-bike. What are you talking about?
You're a
I'm acoustic out here.
a cowie guy, you know.
That's an electrode.
with a whatever you got.
That's to ride from the garage to the fridge. That's to ride from the pole barn to the main garage. That's what I use that for.
That's 45 feet.
It's about 100 yards.
100 yards.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
man.
only need
And I
to
ride
remind
that
you.
And I ride that thing still. So,
All right.
But no, that he was pissed, man. I've never
Dude, he
seen that
was.
before. So
I have in Supercross, and they won like the next 4.
So I put this out on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it,
Twitter.
and I want to know what you guys think because it's been causing a ruckus. Everybody's arguing over it. Is that the first time we've seen him get beat straight up? Or is this not a straight up because of the stall? Like, where you at with this? Because every time
Kind
he's
of.
been beat before, it's been from a shit start or something like that. But in that first main, he got beat, man.
Yeah. And he was trying too.
Yeah.
Man, he was cutting down on corners and stuff. He was trying everything.
Yeah, and in Southwick, people were like, oh, Chase beat him straight up. He was hurting, dude.
Yeah, that was
And
Southwick was a
even the
different thing.
announcers were milking his injury for him. So, I don't know. First time he's got beat straight up? What do you guys think? Was that a straight up getting beat, or you got an asterisk because of the stall?
Denver?
I think the stall's an asterisk. I mean,
What about Hunter fucking up and missing the whole rhythm section? Lost about the same amount of time.
yeah, there's a big difference. Like, you miss a rhythm section, you're still rolling, you're still moving. He stalls. His brain's like, oh, fuck, what do I got to do? What do I got to do? What do I got to do? How do I start this bike? Granted, did he start it fast? He started it real fast. But I think there's an asterisk to that, Cole.
What's that?
I think there's an asterisk to that. And I think that... I think that he...
What do you think? Nah, this guy, I'm not even going to ask him because he's
I was going to go the other side of the fence. I don't think there's an asterisk to it.
Ah!
I don't think
Wow.
there is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I didn't really think about it in that angle yet, but you're probably right. This is
And
probably
I
like
think
one of the
that's
first times
yeah.
straight up he's been beat where it
Yeah.
wasn't like an injury or anything.
But how
Or
can you
coming
say-
from the way back. Or
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Yes, he was beat, but he was leading Tomac, then got around his brother pretty quick, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
he made a quick pass on his brother, messed up, stalled the bike. There wasn't enough time in the rest of the moto for him to really get back. There was 5 minutes left. on a track that's pretty one line, blue grooved,
It was
nowhere to
one-line,
really go. You can't really mix it up. I mean, the only spot that Tomac was mixing it up was in that sand section.
Yeah.
He was cutting early. That's the only spot he
That's
really.
that scoop, baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only spot that you could really move around.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, in that weird split lane whoop section, you could see on TV the blue groove line that was on the side of the outside lane.
Yep.
That was just made a straightaway.
Yep.
So you didn't even hit the whoops. And then if you go outside,
Outside was dog shit slow.
Yeah.
it was way slower. You couldn't make it to the inside on the next corner with any sort of time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
man.
That's a good question. You should put it out. You should tweet it
I
as
did.
a poll. Oh, okay.
Oh, I did.
What did we get for
well,
responses?
I didn't do a poll, but a lot of argument, a lot of
Well, that's good.
yeah, like I don't know. That's where I stand with it. I think it's kind of. I think he feels like he got straight up beat because
I think so too. 'Cause the
I mean,
way
he
he
was
was
pissed,
acting,
dude.
Oh yeah, he was
Yeah.
not happy. And like I said, that doesn't bode well. And I said that sneak peek of the reaction show. I've said that in the reaction show too. Was like these guys are all fucked.
Well, I go back to a preview show last year. Remember what we all talked about? Does he know how to lose?
Yeah, that's true.
That's a good point.
Yeah, he does. And then he gets really pissed off, and he doesn't lose like another 5 races in a
He
row.
takes that shit personally.
He takes that shit real personal.
Yeah.
I think
So-
it goes to the bank for sure.
I mean, I have a hard time seeing these other two beating him.
Well, I
next
tell you
week.
what, you get third or whatever, go sit in your Rolls Royce calling in, turn those vibrator seats on, and fucking massage yourself out, and you're good, dude.
Sure.
Just you go sit in your Rolls and think about all the accomplishments you have.
Yeah.
I think One Blade needs to sponsor him though, because that stash was not looking right.
Bro.
Hey, can we get a Gillette sponsorship into Supercross? Can we?
Maybe.
Because whatever he's got right now is not the best a man
Not
can
good.
get.
Dollar Shave Club, something
You
like
think? You think he's got that Harry's action?
that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Amazon? You order from Amazon?
Ordered from Amazon one time.
Yeah, what'd you order?
Tried to get a carb from my utility quad.
How'd
and
that go for you?
It's still sitting in the box on the shelf because I forgot to send it back.
Long story short, don't buy a carburetor on Amazon.
Don't
Well,
buy.
dude, I mean, I didn't know if it was,
Was it a
six.
key in or was it a, I don't know, a chung or something?
You know,
I don't
most
know.
people
Don't worry about it.
Most people buy something like a microphone cord or like a watch strap. You buy a carburetor and get the wrong fucking one.
I think I got the wrong year. I
No,
had
he-
the right year, but I think I had the wrong
That would make sense, actually.
like CC for the quad because the one I got wasn't as big as what was on my actual four wheeler. So
It's just good that he admitted he's a quad rider on the record.
I'm not a quad rider, just utility quad for that land. that I
Utility.
bought.
He's a utility quad god.
The utility quad god.
He's out sticking that thing at 4 low with the mud crickets out back.
I'll ramp that fucker real hard.
That's what he does. He's got a snorkel on that thing.
All right.
You better
let's-
believe it.
Let's get back to results here. Tomac goes 2-5 for 4th. Grandpa was on it yesterday.
Hey, I know why he sucked in the second one.
Okay, go ahead. Took scoop off.
The scoop.
Yeah.
He ran it in the second one.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty gnarly.
Oh, wow.
What
It was
was he
ballsy
thinking?
in the first one.
What was he thinking?
I think for him, he set that bike up around the scoop.
And he
I
rides
really
it
bel-
all the time. He's like
Yeah.
the opposite of Justin Cooper. Like, Justin Cooper doesn't ever ride the scoop. He rides the scoop.
So I'm a scoop guy. I'll run it at Dutch or whatever and run it everywhere, but obviously I don't go as fast as those guys. But
Not even close.
yeah, not even close. But I feel like he set his bike up around that tire. I think and he gets off it, the setup's just a little off, and I
Yeah.
think he's in that point in his career where it's got to be dialed for him to
Yeah.
do what he does. I don't know. That's my 2 cents.
Definitely hindered him.
Interesting.
Henried him?
Hindered.
Hindered.
Henried? I thought he said Henry, like a Doug Henry reference over here.
No.
Nope.
That's just me being deaf.
Yes.
Oh.
Bro, so we go to St. Louis Supercross a few years ago.
Here we go.
This motherfucker in the backseat of the truck, and we'll be like, me and Justin would turn around, like, say something. 30 minutes later, what? Y'all say something? I can't hear nothing back here. What? The fuck? We yelled at you if you ask if you need a sandwich or something like an hour ago. Oh, I don't know. Then did he tell you about taking us? Never mind, we'll talk about that.
What's this one?
That one bar you took us to? Shark Bar?
Probably took you to a gay bar, didn't
yes!
my God. You've been to St. Louis, right?
he? Dude, he loves gay bars.
Is the Shark Bar a rainbow bar?
I don't know.
You've been to St. Louis.
I've been to St. Louis, but I never
Okay,
went
you've
out
been to
Shark
Ballpark Village.
No, because whenever I was leaving St. Louis, I was going down the stairs from the 4th floor, slipped and fell going down the steps, dislocated my shoulder, and had to go to the hospital.
Oh. It sounds like you would have rather have gone to the Shark Bar.
I would have rather probably gone to the Shark Bar.
They
but
really would have took care of his shoulder there.
He walks us into this bar.
Look, I went there the year before.
He was leading the way,
and it was
leading the charge
It was
here.
normal the year before, and we went in there this time, and there
He's
was
leading the charge, mind
look,
you.
I was like, let's go check out the Shark Bar, kind of beachy vibes, kind of thing. If you've been to Ballpark
Which
Village in St.
probably
Louis,
would have been cool had it been what he originally pitched to
okay,
us.
whatever.
We walk
go
in.
in there, and there's a squad of
Dudes
gentlemen
dancing on the bar
dancing on the bar in Daisy Dukes.
look like Coyote Ugly, huh?
with dudes.
It was worse.
Oh my
dude.
gosh.
It was bad. It's
So
pretty
what'd you
bad.
stay? You stayed for another half hour?
No, like Justin was like, we got to get the fuck out of here, dude. So we went back
yeah.
over to
PBR.
At
PBR.
least someone had a sense of mind, because you would have stayed in there.
I don't think I would have stayed in there. I don't think
Shit.
so. After I started evaluating the situation. It
Mind
wasn't.
you, he led the charge there.
It wasn't what I remembered.
I took us all to a very nice dinner spot that was great,
He did.
and then he takes us to a gay bar. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you're an adult male, live your life, homie. But it's just not my scene.
It's legal these days, buddy.
Huh?
It's legal these days.
I know. I'm
Pal.
just saying, live your life. Whatever.
I don't want to get on politics right now.
Why the show go viral with that?
don't go there
Let's
with
not
this
get
guy.
started. All right. So Webb had a good day. He goes 5-4 for 5th.
He's alive.
Did Cole forget his Daisy Dukes? Yes, he did.
Who's this guy?
I don't know.
Is this the real? What's that guy always talking smack?
Y'all nuts.
Y'all's nuts.
Yeah.
Are you y'all's nuts?
I'm sitting right here.
It would be something he would do with the nuts thing and y'all's nuts. He might be the guy
He
talking shit on
disappeared
the
for a
comment.
while.
You the guy talking shit on the comment?
Maybe. Don't worry
Y'all's
about it.
nuts, dude.
I don't know,
Anyway.
but mine wouldn't be y'all's. It'd
No,
be
I
mine.
definitely got my Daisy Dukes on, dude. Check these out, boy.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Wow. Why are those so short? My Ethicas are twice as long as that. My Ethicas stick out of the bottom of my shorts.
Ethicas stick out of the bottom of these for sure.
Oh.
So where's your Ethicas at right now?
Not on, because I am free falling.
Anyway, back to Webb here. Webb going 5-4. That was a good day for him. He's chasing setup. Look, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Cooper Webb's just not a fucking...
Outdoor guy.
He's a supercross guy.
He ain't an
He's not
outdoor guy
outdoor.
no more.
He's not SMX. He's not any of this. So
Look, I thought that was a good showing as far as SMX goes for him, though.
I did too. He
Like-
didn't cut off half the track in Moto 1, so
Well,
we're good.
It's a little tighter, and dude, the last how many years he's been damn good at Daytona
yeah.
for not being an outdoor guy or whatever.
Yeah.
He's been damn good at Daytona the last how many years.
Yeah.
And minus Jet, that fucker dominated the last Supercross season.
Yep.
You take Jet out of the situation, that's a 3-time champ right there.
Yep. Thoughts on Webb over there?
Oh, that's my guy. I like Cooper.
You like a little Cooper Webb?
Yeah, dude, he's a good rider. I like
Did you ever hang out with him? Being down there at club?
yeah, I've been to Cooper's track, like the.
Oh, okay.
So it was fun down there. Like when I went though, it was a mud fest.
Yeah.
They all had mechanics. I didn't. I knew I had to wash my bike, so I rode Supercross with Brayton, and they kept
Nice.
riding the outdoors.
Nice. I
How
heard
many-
Coop talks a bunch of shit all the time.
Yeah, we were at Donkey Hill, so I think that's what it's
Donkey Hill, dude.
Jesus.
I told you
Let
he
me-
rides utility quads. He's at Donkey Hill putting her in 4 low.
called. I'm not. Hey, if you know, you know. I guess.
Donkey kicking the old
Only,
lady
only
there.
a handful's been there, but it was a fun day. Shout out Duff for letting me go.
Donkey
Taking me.
Hill sounds cool.
Duff. Oh, like
Deegan Duff?
like Danger Zone Duff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that was back when he was mechanicking
That was
for
Brayton's guy.
Brayton's guy.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Brayton still. Yeah, sick.
Yup. Hey, do you want to get into some club stories?
Maybe at halftime. Let's get through these 450s here.
No, there's one that can't be told.
Oh boy, you want to get into some conspiracy stuff?
No,
here's an ironic one.
It's like watching Blue Mountain State. That's all I'll leave you with.
Here's Kenny goes 6-6 for 6th place.
Hey, he was rolling in that second one.
Yeah.
After being down in the first turn.
I'm confused though. He made a post talking about he wasn't riding for a while. Now he's racing these.
Yeah, well, dude's Ken Roxon. He's an
Kenny's
enigma.
comments, man, are
He switched from Showa to KYB again.
it's like I'm training myself. I'm the king. To
I feel like he's the
sick.
McGregor of motocross.
He's the most emo guy in motocross.
He's the McGregor of motocross.
What's the McGregor of motocross? Just because he's German?
Conor McGregor. He just
Well, McGregor, is he German?
No, he's Irish, you fucking idiot. Jesus
I watch
Christ.
that shit.
If Justin was here, Justin would punch you in the fucking
He'd
nose right
McGregor
now.
me?
Yeah. Well, maybe not. He hates McGregor, but whatever. You see
Okay.
he's running for president of Ireland?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
win.
You guys can fill it in. What about McGregor?
I'm just saying he's like the one that's like not necessarily cocky about what he does, but he's very confident in himself.
On certain days, he likes to find a way to squeak a little excuse in there sometimes, don't you feel?
Okay, but we gotta.
And
Okay,
what about that start button?
hold on. That's interesting too. Did he run that this weekend? Does anybody know?
No, the video I saw, the left side of the bike looked like it had another 8 pounds on the side of it. For
Well,
that
that's
thing.
probably a thing too. But let's talk about the excuse thing there. We got to back off on that because what the problem we're having is we want these guys to be open and honest, right? They talked about this on Pulp this week,
Right.
and it was very insightful. Did you hear this?
No, I didn't hear it.
So Lewis Phillips was talking about this, and it was basically like these guys.
I like Lewis a lot, by the way.
Yeah, I do too. There's one take of his about other podcasters that I don't like, but outside of that, I do like him. Anyway, that take about other podcasters and journalists and whatever. Huh?
Was directed at you?
I don't know that it was directly directed at me, but it was in the general direction. Like I got some fragments like coming over my head.
It felt home.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
went, well, you can go fuck yourself on that one. But anyway, so Lewis has been running these problems with like Kenny and Chase and that of he asks them questions and they start to give answers, like very in-depth answers, like Kenny does all the time. And then they stop because like, nobody gives a shit. Everybody's just going to say I'm making an excuse, so fuck it. I don't even want to talk about it. Which sucks because we don't want these guys to be robots. But then like Kenny's always like, oh, I'm sick or whatever. And then we start pumping out the, well, is it an excuse? And then he doesn't want to give an answer.
Yeah,
and it's like, well, in reality, what is he really being is open with us and honest with us about what's wrong. Because how many times have we sat here and said, these guys just need to be open and honest with us?
So where are we at on privateers that don't make the show on making excuses on Instagram?
Who's doing that, Cade?
No, I don't know. Just
Oh.
in general. There's a
Or-
lot of them out there.
Oh, I don't know.
So I mean, if you're an elite level guy, it's okay. You can squeak a couple
It's not,
in there.
but is it an excuse or are you just saying what's happening? Because if everything's going to sound like an
it's
excuse,
a fine line to walk for sure.
Kenny has health issues.
I
We know
understand
this.
that, yeah.
And they're going to flare up all the time because of what's happened. 17 arm surgeries in fucking 2 years will fucking do that to you.
And getting back as fast as he did, I bet he drove his body in the ground
Yeah.
trying to come back over a whole summer. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Absolutely. I mean,
So,
I'm sure that he's sick half the time and
yeah. So, I don't know, man. I'm not,
probably
Not looking too deep into it.
no.
total hypothesis here, but probably sleeps with a IV bag in.
Maybe.
I mean, I would. I say let these guys have IVs.
Oh, yeah, I'm not worried about that. So,
Yeah, like what these guys do.
all right, let's.
Hey, sack the sound guy.
Huh?
Sack the sound guy. That's what.
Well, then there's not going to be a show.
That's what Michael here said. Michael motorcycle.
All right, let's bust through these here so we
Oh,
can
are
get
your
through
hands
this,
clean?
and then we got Eric coming
My
up.
hands clean?
AP goes 9-7 for 7th.
Not really.
Anybody, anything?
I'm a little worried about MXON,
Me
dude.
too. We'll get into that in the halftime report,
I'm a
though.
little worried.
Because I've got some things on that. Ando goes 8-8 for 8th after scorpioning himself last week.
Yeah.
That was bad.
How bad did that hurt? Have you done that to yourself?
Not to that extent, because I don't go
Bad,
that fast.
dude.
That was terrible.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
surprised he got up and raced.
I
Like,
am too.
I'm surprised he tried to race. He didn't race the first round. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised he tried to ride, though.
Yeah, me too.
But, I mean, 8-8 ain't bad.
No.
I hate to be this way because, you got to fight for every position. But in that second main, and I'm a little biased for a green fender now, Tomac was coming through the pack and Anderson was holding him up. And I was like, Anderson, get the fuck out of the way. I know you're not 100% because I wanted to see a battle.
Yeah.
I wanted to see Tomac up in the mix.
You can leave that in front of you. That's your green fender there for you.
Okay.
So, all right. Dylon goes 7-9 for 9th.
Very Alessia-ish ride from Mr. Dillon there.
Yep. Colt Nichols 13-10 for 10th. Okay.
You still taking McElrath over Nichols?
Oh my God!
You wanna
Stop
go
it!
there?
Stop it!
Okay.
Dino goes 14-11 for 11th. Squeaked that start, the first one.
Good for Diener the Wiener.
So
Go ahead.
I'm a little late on this show, but is Dino still coming out of the LCQs?
Yes.
All
So I
three
mean
rounds.
that's killer performance for him. Mm-hmm. I mean to
really
make
good.
it straight out of the LCQ and then
in the heat.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know he ain't training like he was.
No.
he's been all over the country, all over the United States, all over the world, racing different races. Like that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. I'll give mad props to Dino.
Yeah.
Doing it for the tube.
With the kid.
With the kid.
With the kid. You know,
And his wife.
Highway.
Dude, just because a chick has big tits doesn't make her smoking hot.
Barsha.
Oh my God. Those ones
we're,
are both
we're not
ons
getting into
for
this.
sure.
We're not getting into this. Barsha goes 12-13 for 12. Stu goes 11-17 for 13th. If anybody has any comments, go ahead and stop me. Otherwise, we'll just rip through this. Craig goes 10-18 for 14th.
God, he can't wait for that Star Yamaha.
Oh, you can't. Oh, he's excited.
God, that bike did not work for him.
Big Page Craig fans
Sorry,
over here.
Finn. I really feel bad saying this, but man, I'm just not a fan of Craig.
Oh.
It might be an our generation thing because I'm coming around.
Your generation? What do you mean?
Like our age kind of thing. So I wasn't a fan for a while either, but these old cooters over here with families and stuff like him. Well,
And
you have a family now, but
I'm just not feeling it. Like I just don't.
Big
like,
Christian Craig fans over here.
Well,
Mostly because of his wife, because she was really cool to me. So,
oh my God, she's freaking cool.
actually, he was really cool to my kid and my chick 2 years ago at Red Bud also. So,
yeah, I've seen him do some cool stuff. And say
Yeah.
some
So
fun
Finn is
stuff.
practice mechanics, one of my good buddies. Shout out Finn. But I'm just not. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of him.
all right. Care to share any personal stories?
I heard the Tristan Charbonneau story, and that was a little more the wife than Christian, but who knows if that's true?
Is that your Emily watching that says we love the Craigs?
I don't know. That might be my Emily. Emily, do we love the Craigs?
Oh man. All right. Let's see here. So Shane 15-14 for
Be right
15th. Chiz 18-12 for 16th. Eric Goulis. Yes, that's yours.
Is it mine?
Eric Goulis goes 17-16 for 17th. Freddie 2019 for 18th. Phil goes 19-21 for 19th.
Hey, where was Shane Sins? Not in it.
What?
Where's McElrath?
15-14 for 15th.
Okay.
Can you pay attention? Get your head in the
I
game
was
here.
rattled here because Emily said that Paige helps with her race day
Day
fits.
fits.
So we'll see how
Wow.
those look next weekend.
Oh boy.
Follow us on Instagram.
Marshall Welton goes DNF 15th for 20th. Said the lack of track preparation between motos was what was the term he used? I don't even remember. It was funny though.
What's last place in this whole deal get money wise?
I don't remember. I have to look it up.
Yeah.
Marshall Welton goes DNF 15th for, just read him. Harlan goes 16 DNF for 21st. I heard he yeeted the fuck out of himself. Jerry Robin goes DNS 20th for 22nd because he did not make it out of the LCQ, but then obviously got in because of other people.
Did you see the text between Mathis and Phil?
No.
Mathis was like, Jerry just did the 3 in, or he was like, Phil, Jerry just did 3 in. And Phil responded, Steve, I don't give a fuck.
That's awesome. And Justin Cooper goes DNF, DNS. I heard he yeeted the fuck out of himself also.
I didn't even notice that.
in that rhythm section. You didn't see his Instagram post getting on the jet with the sling?
That
motherfucker
He got
flew
on the PJ?
on the jet.
He's on the PJ?
He's on the PJ.
Was he on Deegan's PJ or his own?
No. This
He was on the
probably
wife's
is
PJ?
the wife's PJ. Yeah.
Wow.
Must be
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that must be nice.
So, all right. That's been your 450 race recap brought to you by our friends at Gutterworks. Always well hung like Justin Barsha. I want to thank y'all for tuning in, who tuned in on the live. Again, if y'all want to join the members area for 99 cents a month, like I said, starting in 2025, we are going to live stream every single show, the full show, but we're going to do members previews here for the rest of the year. So everybody will be able to watch a little portion of it live if you guys want to. I want to thank y'all who are who commented down here. Sorry we didn't get a chance to read through all of them, but that kind of shit happens. We got to move on here. We got Eric Grondahl coming up, and we'll do halftime 250 race recap. So make sure to tune in Tuesday to watch the rest of the show, all edited and everything. We're going to take a quick break for everybody who's watching this on the replay, and we'll be right back. What?
You could have been like, hey, man, stay for a second. We're going to take a break in a second. You can go piss in a second.
It's fine, dude. It's no big deal.
Well, do you have any comments on Shane Sins,
Shane McElrath,
or Chiz,
Harry
or
Coulis, Freddie Noren, Phil, Welton, Harlan, Robin, Justin Cooper. Any
Justin
comments
Cooper
on
on the PJ with a sling?
Well, I seen Walton was down like, -6 laps or something. So
Yeah, he had a big one.
poor guy.
He said it was track prep related. Said they should have prepped more shit in the track. Track was shit. So
Marsh.
poor Marsh.
Sketch, dude. That
It
track
really-
was sketch.
It was. So all right, cool. Break time. We'll be right back.
Hell yeah.
All right, and we're back here on the line with us. Brought to you by Alias MX. It is friend of the show. Not quite washed up pro, Eric Grondahl. Hey, bud.
How's it going?
Another week. We're here. We're back. Playoffs, round 2. Daddy didn't do as well this week, but, we're still in it, so it's fine.
You mean Daddy got a new daddy?
No. What I mean is Daddy, the kids talked back, and next week, Daddy will get the paddle out and show everybody who Daddy is.
No. OG Daddy had the paddle on the tire.
Oh, Lord.
Fact.
That's Grandpa. You got to get your people straight here. Okay, we got Daddy, we got Grandpa, and then Danger is Baby Daddy now, okay?
Baby Daddy.
Baby Daddy.
He might be.
Oh my God.
So,
Look, I'm
Calling children literal children daddy is just...
he's an
crazy.
adult. He's 18. Gosh, Eric, you should learn when his
God.
birthday is.
That's
He's
a
probably
child.
18,
Yeah,
and
but-
I don't know how many months now, but geez, they're going to come for you in the comments.
Look,
That's some
I'm
gay shit.
I'm with Eric on this, man. You can't be going around here calling kid daddy.
No.
You just called Deegan baby daddy.
Yeah,
Come
he's
on,
Baby
bro.
Daddy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jet is definitely old enough. He's 21.
Hang on, a little segue on that.
Oh,
Though.
God, here we go.
How old is Deegan?
18.
Is he 18?
Did you see his R8 video?
So is he no longer Danger Boy? What happens to Danger Boy?
I don't know. That's
Is
a
he-
weird
is he
situation.
Danger Man? I see the YouTube
that
Danger
just doesn't
Deegs.
work, though.
I seen Danger Deegs. I seen that out there somewhere.
I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah. I
Either
think
way, it's
that's-
real gay.
there's just too much. It's just... I think he's just Danger Boy, and that's it.
Forever.
Yep,
I
forever.
got one. So is his little brother Hudson or Huxon?
I think it's Hudson,
Uh,
right?
I believe his actual name is Hudson, but he goes by Huxon.
Yeah,
he
I've had
sends
people argue with me about this. I'm like, dude, if they named his ass
Yeah,
Huxon,
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm like pretty sure.
No, I
For
did watch
whatever
the
that's
R8
worth.
video. The R8 video was kind of tight.
I thought it was okay.
I kind of liked it.
Dude, him and Huxon.
The side
Hudson.
eye thing?
Dude,
That shit
them
was
in
funny.
the car, I'm like, this is totally me and my brother and like 4 or 5 other homies in this first supercar that any of us get together as it's cracking and popping and everything.
You're
Just
like,
like,
"Ooh."
yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought that was cool, but I'll open up to you guys on this too. Where you at with some of Cooksy's comments and how interesting it may get if he decides to maybe go a little more his own direction?
I don't think that's going to be a problem. I watched that and I just
Mm-hmm.
I disagree with that because dude, this isn't Brian and his
What
wife.
do you mean going his own direction?
So okay, so you're aware that he bought his first supercar, right? You've seen that kind of
Yep.
stuff. Okay, so that supercar video where he bought that R8 was on his own personal like Danger Boy channel or Hayden Deegan,
yeah,
whatever
it wasn't
is.
on the Deegan channel.
Yeah.
It was his personal channel.
Yes.
Okay.
So, which has been fairly inactive for the last several years, I guess. So, Cooksey is claiming that this is where you're gonna start to see the division. There's gonna be issues between the parents and whatever. I don't think that's going to happen. Brian was famous on his own doing. He's not living off of his kids. Like, yes, they make money on that channel, whatever, but he's not living off his kids. So I don't see that happening. There's a lot of people. Yeah, I would say that could be a thing.
Yeah, but Brian's doing his own thing a lot more.
Yeah, I don't feel it. I don't feel like it was he's going to live off his kids. It's like, hey, if Hayden does do a little more of his own thing, get away from the family a little bit, how is that going to work?
I mean, I think it'll be fine. Haley's doing her own thing. She's got her own YouTube channel.
You should come over.
Yeah, I don't see you coming of any of that.
Yeah, that
I feel like they're pretty close and tight knit. I don't think they would let anything like that. And like you said, Brian is like, he still gets paid to do a whole bunch of cool random crap.
Yeah.
So
yeah, basically that's
he's still. It's not like he lost his fame. Like, he's still a gnarly dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, it is. Yeah. Either way, it is interesting that we get to watch it all unfold right in front of us.
Yeah.
Cameras are going to be on.
So on this on this panel here, Eric, you're probably the only one of us that's ever even remotely sniffed a supercar, let alone driven one. Have you driven some of these things? Are they as much fun as they seem like they are?
Yes.
What have you what have you driven?
My dad had a 458 Italia and a Lamborghini Aventador at the same time. And as you can imagine, as an 18-year-old kid, that could potentially get you into some trouble.
So
thankfully for me, it did not, but it almost did.
I'm taking those Geico days.
This was right around the end of him getting out of Planet Fitness, and getting more involved with the Geico team. Probably 2014, I would say. 2013 maybe.
How much, I guess, invested, not necessarily money-wise, but was Rocco pretty invested in the Planet Fitness thing?
I don't believe so. I know that
then he
Kevin
bullshitted
Windham.
us.
He told
Kevin
you
Windham.
Yeah, he bullshitted us because we were trying to get an indoor track.
Close to the microphone.
Oh, we were trying to get an indoor track going up here, and we got a hold of Rocco. I mean, it was close to his hometown. It was LaPorte. He's from South Bend. So we're like, hey, dude, do you want to be an investor? And he's like, well, I'm pretty wrapped up in Planet Fitness right now. So we're like,
I mean, he could be. He very well could be. I don't know the answer for sure on that. I just know, like, I've had confirmation from my dad that I do know that Kevin Windham owns like 6 of them or something like that.
Yeah, he had a quite few.
And he's crushing it. I know that Trey Kennard owned 2 at one point, but I think one of them shut down, and I think he sold out of the other one.
so was the Planet Fitnesses pay for like the racing years or what? Did they get so many Planet Fitnesses instead of getting paid cash?
I think that was kind of worked into Kevin Windham's contract, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I have no idea.
That's a big Mike question there.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to know.
That's a big Mike question there. We'll have to get him on.
Hey, speaking of...
I was literally a kid. I only know some of the stuff now, and have remembered like a thing here and there over the years, like just overhearing him talk to people and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know what the negotiations or anything like that was. I know Barshow was supposed to get one, but the deal ended up falling through with him when he went to 450s. So that never happened. But yeah, no, that's...
No, I think that's a pretty cool angle to work when you're trying to get guys on your team, though. You know what I mean? Like leverage some other assets and stuff
you're
you
gonna be
have.
set up for life.
I mean, it's essentially equity in the business, essentially, so which is super cool. All right, let's back.
Well, I got one thing on the topic of Big Mike question.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Like, is he opening a museum or what, dude? Because he's got some grails coming out of some crates. Like, he had the Stu. You know, Stu rode that 250F Cowie one time at Glen Helen. You don't even know.
Yep.
These guys at the table here don't even know about it.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
But anyway,
I know he sent me all the pictures.
Yeah, I see him uncrating this thing. I'm like, what the fuck? He's got some cool shit, man.
He sent me pictures you haven't seen.
We're working on something. I can't really say too much about it, but we're definitely working on something with it.
It was a previous collection. It looked like that got like the ice house at the quarry kind of thing, right? Some of that stuff looked familiar.
Some of what we bought was from a collection. He bought that like a year ago. Mm-hmm. From some guy that I think he wanted to start collecting Ferraris or something, so he just sold off all the moto stuff that he had to us.
Either way, man, I see some cool shit in there. There's some real cool stuff.
No, it's going to be really cool when it's all done, for sure.
Well, then you better send 3 tickets to Michigan.
And we'll get Travis over here. He can get his daily vlogging back going, and we'll walk through the collection.
Let's do it.
I'm doing it on TikTok now.
Oh, TikToker.
Yeah, big TikToker. Whole 8 followers on my personal one there.
Well, look, you can't go around on TikTok calling 18-year-olds daddy.
No, it's mostly me making fun of my girlfriend on there, to be honest with you.
Okay.
So, all right, back to the supercar thing for a second, though.
Yep.
Does your mom still got the Urus? Because the last time I talked to your dad, your mom had a Urus. So, have you driven that? Is that fun?
Yeah, it is. It's not quite as fun as the Aventador was, but it's definitely still cool.
Dude,
Bro,
a Urus,
it's not a V8
I think those things are
supercar
badass.
or V12 supercar. So.
Was the Aventador that cool, or was it just the feeling of sitting in that car knowing that you're driving a Lamborghini with a cool part?
What's that?
Was it actually that cool, or was it just the feeling of sitting in it knowing that I'm driving a fucking Lamborghini right now? Was that what was the coolest part about the...
I mean, it was definitely both. I was 18, so I thought it was the fucking coolest car in the world. And what little side story, I didn't know that the car recorded the top speed in it.
Oh, shit.
And I almost completely screwed myself because I thought my dad told me he went 197.
Fuck.
Or no, 193, but he actually only went 173. Well, I was out with one of my buddies one night, and I was like, let's see how fast we can go in this thing. And it was like late at night on the highway, completely to ourselves. And I just floor it, and I have him looking at the speedometer the whole time. And as soon as I hit it, our heads got locked into the seats, and we could not pick our heads up. And yeah, I hit 167 in that thing, and it was like if you hit like a pebble, it was like you were gonna die. Like I was like,
I'm out.
This is like scary. I'm never doing this ever again. Like
I'm out.
It was insane. And we look down after we do it, and it says max speed recorded 173, and I was like, oh my god, my dad would have killed me. I told him about it a couple years ago, but I waited like 5 years before I told him.
Yeah, you almost have to.
Yeah.
What do you have to say?
He just kind of chuckled and was like, yeah, it was a fun car.
I mean, dude, if you have a car like that and you let your 18-year-old son drive it, you have to think they're going to push triple digits. Like, there's no way you're like, yep, nope. I mean, honestly, I would have given you the keys and been like, don't go over 150. And just turned and walked away. Because, like, I mean...
He was pretty much just like, don't be an idiot.
Well,
but I was a little bit of an idiot. Because
you got to experience it just once, though. Like, look at the story we're telling now.
Yeah,
worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the funny thing is, so him doing 173, he got pulled over.
That's awesome.
But he paid
Him and his buddy were racing. He was racing his buddy in the 458.
Both of his own cars racing each other.
The cop obviously pulls out and gets to him, pulls my dad over. His buddy just kept going, and he doesn't say a word to my dad. My dad just hands him his license and registration. The cop walks back with it, hands it over to him, shakes his head, and walks away.
That's awesome. That's
like,
awesome.
Literally did not say a single word to him. was just like so disappointed.
Oh man.
And like, of course, like, you know, around this area, like he has some friends at the cop places. So like when they ran his name, he had some friendly words in the background there for him. So
Had some clout.
That's
basically,
fantastic.
if he didn't kill anyone, don't arrest him.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
text him about that later.
You and Osby were buddies, weren't you?
Go ahead
All
again.
right, yeah, back to super motocross.
Yeah, back to motocross stuff.
Yeah, I said, were you and Osby pretty good buddies?
Oh yes, yeah.
So Joe and I are real good buddies, and he lives right up here around us, and he would always kind of tell me some stories about you guys.
Dude, honestly, that he might have gotten to ride in one of those cars too. I think he was up here around the time that we had them. I could be wrong, but you should ask him.
That sounds about right. That was about what year you think that was, Eric?
14,
I think it was
15.
13.
That would be about right because he had that really good ride at Loretta's and Schoolboy and all that, and then you guys.
Yeah,
were
that's
doing
when
the-
we picked him up.
On the old Street King team,
We're-
right?
Short-lived.
Street
but-
Kings.
What the fuck is the Street Kings team?
Me, look at me.
I don't know what
Dude,
the fuck
you
we're
don't
talking.
remember that?
Bro, that was
50
before my
cents
time.
Energy shot.
It's 50 cents brand, dude.
Oh my god.
My dad was like a small investor in the company, and like we all got to meet 50 Cent. He came to the Planet Fitness headquarters and everything.
That's awesome.
And yeah, we had the team, made them the title sponsor to try and get the name out. And
He was literally
basically
in the
figured
club.
out after like a year that it was just a friggin' Ponzi scheme. So my dad like got out of it, and then so did 50. He got out of it too, because it was 50's partner in it that was the guy doing this snaky shit.
That's weird.
In the club.
This is the kind of
Yeah.
stuff that your dad's involved in that like we'll never know about because he has that kind of money of like people are like, hey, come on over here, invest in my shit because I'm just stealing
I'm
your
50
money.
Cent.
Or us poor
Yep.
people over here are like, yeah, we don't have that kind of money to. I'll give you $10. Like, do you want $10? Can I get in for that?
Yeah.
Oh man. Ah, shoot. Okay. Does Josh Osby even ride anymore?
Actually, he texted me late last night, and asked me if I was going to Martin today. I told him no.
Really?
Interesting.
So Josh,
Did he change that water heater yet for you?
man, I moved houses, but it's not a water heater; it's a water softener. And he's actually got to come to my new house and put a new water softener in because mine quit working.
I knew you were hot on his trail for that.
Is that what he's doing now? He's a plumber guy.
Oh, he works for his dad. They got a very reputable business. I mean,
okay.
they got.
Cool.
You should see how many vans they got. It's ridiculous, like
Oh.
200
You
vans.
drive around in like Valparaiso, Indiana, like his dad's on the side of a van.
I don't hang out. Well, actually, I get a lot of Facebook Marketplace ads for things down there, or things that pop up in that area. Valparaiso, LaPorte, South
Hey,
Bend.
you need some fresh water. He's your man.
So this
Maybe.
is funny. Last night, Josh sent me a Snapchat. He was like, "Man, so I was thinking about changing my air filter." He goes, and I seen I had another dirty one sitting over here. So I was like, I'll pull the one out of my bike. This man had a Scotch-Brite pad over top of his air filter cover. So whenever he washed his bike, like he didn't get nothing down in there. Good thing he didn't.
Scotch-Brite?
Scotch-Brite he put
Oh,
in there.
jeez.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. But
Privateer life hits hard.
Well, how long did he have a mechanic? Who was doing the bike work for him?
honestly, Josh did a lot of his own bike work.
Did he?
Yeah, when we were down at club, he did a lot of his own bike work.
I guess Scotch Brites are the new thing, man.
Scotch Brites are the new thing.
Yeah.
Holy shit. All right.
That's too funny.
Let's get back to talking to this race. What do you want to talk about here? You want to talk about Chase? Did you talk to Chase?
I have not talked to Chase. No, I have not. But I probably will. Or actually, I'm going to Vegas next weekend, so I'll see him there.
Ooh, I'll be there.
But yeah, my boy came back to play.
Did you talk to him after last week?
No,
Oh.
I don't like to bug them too much during the season. I saw him at Unadilla just because I was there, so I
Well,
went over to his motorhome for
Eric,
a bit. But
I'm not sure if you're aware. You're part of a shitty podcast now.
Whoa.
Your job is to bug these guys, all right?
Are you paying this man?
Your job is to send out in hopes and high fives, yes.
Oh, well, he don't know you
He
shit
knows
then.
the deal. I asked him if he wanted to do this. He agreed. Okay.
Eric, is Travis paying your phone bill?
Travis isn't paying for shit. Travis can't pay his own fucking bills, let alone anybody else's. All right. We are poor. You know what I found out the other day? Actually, on Friday, we didn't even own the fucking domain name for the website anymore. And the website is no longer up. So I had to buy the domain name for the website again.
How much?
Through my website.
Somebody else own it?
No, nobody else owned it yet.
It was China owned.
So I bought the MotoAftermathShow.com and MotoAftermathShow.com for like the next 10 years on my GoDaddy account.
I'm going to start scoping out
Look,
Coca-Cola stuff,
I
like
have
the
a
whole Sprite thing.
I have a super duper fantastic internet / website guy. Okay. The problem is that he is, for lack of a better term, a tech nerd. Okay. So he knows how to do all this stuff for cheaper through the grapevine type shit, which is what the Moto Aftermath Show website was built on because we weren't making any fucking money when I did this. However, because that's how it was created, I don't even remember the website I bought the fucking domain name off of the first time. So now here I am the other day searching domains for a couple other things, and I'm like, I should see like what other options are. Maybe we could do something. And then I'm like, holy shit, we don't even own it anymore.
Eric, you ever Google your own name?
So then I'm like putting the website in, and it's like literally saying like, this domain is available. Dental implants, $5.99, whatever. And I'm like, fuck. So then I'm like, shit, GoDaddy. Okay, cool. Buy that for 10 years. Cool. Buy this one for 10 years.
GoDaddy.
I do use GoDaddy.
Of course you do.
That's what I use for TLR Coatings too. And then I use Wix to build the websites out. It's fine. I still own DeeganDangerZone.com too. And DeeganDangerZone.shop.
You should get Danger Deegs. You should own that.
So whenever they want to fucking, start marketing
I went down that rabbit hole. Remember I told you that?
I'm here.
That's why you did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
okay.
bought it for, I don't know, I spent $100 or something. I own it for like 5 years, bro.
Well, hey, it might pay off. You know the thing about Sprite, or not Sprite, Sierra Mist. Sierra Mist.
Yeah, that fucking chick that does fucking OnlyFans or whatever.
How did that chick not take a $10 million payoff?
I don't fucking know. I'd have been like, bro, $15 million, you can have that motherfucker
dude.
back.
Her b-hole on OnlyFans ain't making $10 million.
Nah, she's not that
There's
hot.
no way.
Nope.
Dumb.
Nope.
Dumb.
It was. Eric knows about it
man.
too. You hear this? He's fucking.
I've never heard about that.
So
You
if
haven't?
So if you go to Taco Bell
so
or
I
wherever,
knew something. I knew something with like the rights to Sierra Mist like happened, and they had to change it.
That's why it's Starry now.
it's
Yeah.
yeah. So this OnlyFans
but I
girl was
didn't
Sierra
know what
Mist.
happened.
Yeah, no, this OnlyFans girl was Sierra Mist, and she ended up buying like the trademark rights and was it the website? Something else?
I don't know. Bought all the shit.
Bought all
because
the shit.
Coke let it expire or
Yeah,
something
it's Pepsi.
or whatever.
It's a
That is
Pepsi deal.
crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, they let it expire, and then they had to change it because they went to her, and she was like, "No, fuck you! Like I'm killing it here on OnlyFans," and she's not really that hot, but she is a flight attendant. What?
Oh man!
How do you know?
Dude, her shit popped up for a while, okay? Look, I can't help it. Fucking, what's it called? Fucking
Why are you tying your shoe? You're not even walking.
TikTok at a point was feeding me
He got nervous.
conspiracy.
He started tying his shoe.
No, my shoe was untied. It was bugging me.
You were
No,
scared he was gonna have to
TikTok
run.
at a certain point was feeding me fucking quite literally just
Oh, you had to filter
yeah,
through
I
the
had to
algorithm
filter
a little
through
bit.
it. Now I don't get that shit anymore, but it was feeding me like just OnlyFans boob chicks.
That's when you first got it.
Yeah.
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 I'm
It takes
kinda
like
bummed mine don't do that no
takes
more.
like a few months and then you fucking get it, but whatever.
Denver's does it still.
No, mine doesn't. All I get
Yeah, it
splitting and
does.
stuff now.
Yeah, it does. You should see his explore page on
Oh,
Instagram.
I don't get conspiracy stuff anymore, which really drives me crazy. That's the real kick in the dick. It's,
Jesus.
fuck, like I don't need to look at the boobs. My chick's got set, so it's
Hey,
fine.
you want a lot of conspiracy stuff? You better get on the X.
No, dude.
Dude, when are we getting back to racing?
I don't know, man. This got way
podcast.
off track.
I know.
Sorry.
Yeah, we suck.
Somebody's got to reroute this.
Okay, all right, Eric, let's get back here.
Let's get back to
so your boy
Sexton.
Chase wins one moto because he yanks a start. Jet's pissed off because his mapping was off, so the bike kept stalling. And next week, Jet will win by 30 seconds both motos and be back-to-back SMX champions. Okay,
Hey,
cool.
hey.
We covered that one.
Lay my start theory on him. See what he thinks.
You say it. I don't
Okay,
remember.
well, here's my start theory with Chase. He's very hot and cold with starts, but I have seen him yank some super clean, like time the gate perfect starts in the mud. What was that, Anaheim 2 or whatever?
Yeah.
Perfect jump. There was
Dude, he admitted that he literally just went.
on that one. Okay.
Yes, he admitted it in the press conference. He said, I literally was just like, I gotta go.
So
And it dropped.
he did a similar thing, St. Louis. Gate just dropped like that. So I'm wondering if you got Jet, Hunter, and these guys, they go off watching the gate move. Is Chase a guy that's maybe trying to count the gate and then dump it? And is that, and maybe...
He pretty much admitted that was what he did at the mud race. He just literally counted and just went.
See, well, maybe he needs to be a guy that goes off at moving. He's inconsistent.
But I mean, I wouldn't say he does that every time. I would just say, I don't know. Maybe his reaction is just not that great. I don't know. I just know it's friggin' hard to get a good start against all those dudes.
Yeah.
And, Tomac, look at Tomac. For so long, he was terrible at starts. And now he's gotten better as the years have gone on. But, it took him a long time to be a consistent front runner with the starts.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why Jet has been so great and won so much, because he starts fourth at the worst pretty much 90% of the time.
Yeah. If Chase could find some consistency and be in the top 5 on starts, it would be...
Yeah, if he could be top 5 every time, but it's he'll come out 8th or 9th, and it's you can't do that when Jet is pulling the whole shot or starting 3rd.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know how to
fix it. But he is really, really good about coming through the pack.
Oh, he's phenomenal.
Yeah, he makes great line choices. It's just his start sometimes, and it's not even it's a bad start. It's just he lets off maybe a little bit before and gets pinched off coming in, and
I've seen his reaction times.
They all funnel in on him.
Too.
How do you make a pass whenever everyone's that damn good?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No, and I missed the gate drop for that second moto, but I saw the end of the first lap, and then I heard in the press conference that Hunter flinched or Kenny flinched, and then Hunter flinched, and then Jet said how he wasn't going to fall for it, but then the gate dropped right after Hunter flinched, and Jet just didn't go.
Interesting.
So
we all make mistakes sometimes, okay?
Domino effect.
So do you ever go over there and watch them, Eric?
Well, I'm not in Florida anymore. So no.
Where you at? You in California now?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Okay.
Back in the homeland,
Bro, he's northeast.
Back home.
Okay.
He's up there slaying Southwick on a weekly basis.
Is MX 207 still around?
He set foot there since the national.
He is one of the local guys up there that we talk about every single year.
He's
that's
a
bro,
207
this
guy.
guy yanks a start. Watch him. He's going to yard everybody.
No, he's
I
out.
wish.
You and Jimmy D the Ripper?
Yeah.
He's at Robbie Marshall's pit hitting those big old booters.
Robbie Marshall.
How many of those guys do you hang out with?
Jimmy D. I cycled with him a couple weeks ago.
Do you guys do 100 miles or what?
No, God, no.
What a bunch of pussies.
We did the chillest Zone 1 recovery ride you've ever seen for
Where were you
an
recovering
hour.
from?
Riding?
Okay. Where'd you go riding?
I was recovering from cycling riding. He was recovering from, I think he messed his shoulder up.
Either way, how about him that
we were
him
just
in
chilling.
that video in Canada on the 125 says his bars are loose, tightens him up, and just has a comeback like no other.
Yes.
That was ridiculous.
That was insane.
So Jimmy D being
I missed that. I only saw the crash videos.
Oh, there's a full video of him tightening the bars and everything?
I believe so.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't see the one with him tightening the bars. I saw the one where he crashed right off the start and then fucking ripped everybody.
I saw one of him yard sailing it
He's
twice.
sitting there and he's like, this bike's rattling. Give me a wrench. Give me a wrench.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that.
I don't know if it was a steering stem or what it was, but he tightened something.
Oh, I have seen that one. Yeah.
And he just rips through the whole pack.
Gnarly.
So Jimmy D, for being a short guy, and Eric can probably attest to this, he was damn good in the whoops. He was really good in the whoops for everybody saying you got to be really tall in the whoops and all that stuff. But that is one thing that always stood out for Jimmy D for me. That dude could hit some whoops. And that was back before we had the pussy whoops and 9 whoops.
Yep, definitely.
Can we all agree on the panel here that AC is the greatest commentator of all time?
Oh,
I
he's
wouldn't
way-
go there yet.
Yeah.
Not all time yet, but
What do you mean
yeah,
you're not
it
going to
can't
go
be
there
all time,
yet?
but
I mean,
Dude, put
Dude,
Jeremy
he's not
McGrath
even
in
in
the
the
fucking
booth.
boot, dude. Put
In the
McGrath-
what? In
I
the boot,
love
dude?
Ricky.
I said the boot.
Ricky's the man, but they need to get Ricky out of the booth and put AC in.
absolutely.
Thank
I'm
you.
with that.
And-
I'm
and
with that.
some of the
AC and
stuff that-
Stu.
Ooh.
Some of the stuff that Stu says, his pronunciation just. It's like, dude, you definitely went to Haines City, because
What bugged me this weekend was everyone saying Concord.
oh my gosh,
Like you can't say Concord.
That's what
It's
they
not
kept saying.
Concord.
So
Jesus.
here's what's kind of crazy around here. There is a town and it's called Concord, spelled exactly the same.
So that's what you were thinking of?
I mean, maybe I'm just wrong then. Maybe that's how they pronounce it there. But we have Concord, New Hampshire, and it's Concord, not Concord.
Like conquered, like they conquered the city, like they conquered the Battle of Rome. I'm confused.
No, it's spelled the same. It's spelled the same way as Concord, North Carolina.
Yeah, fucking East Coast guys can't pronounce shit.
CONCORD.
Oh man, no, dude. But I'm just saying, AC. It like during the practice shows, I'm just like, please put him in the booth because for some reason he lacks that give a fuck that a lot of other people have when they do this shit. So he is just like, he throws everything out there. He talks about it all. Has anybody seen his podcast recently?
I haven't even
The
watched
Dave
the
Prater
podcast.
one where
I
he
have
wants
not.
salaries to be transparent?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Which, did anybody else find it ironic? He said, oh, I want salaries to be transparent. But then he never said his own salary on there.
I know what it is.
Me too. Fun fact, I know what it is, which was funny too, because Ricky did comment under that, because I was like, okay, I got to read these comments. Let's
Hey,
see how many
respect to
dudes are going to
Ricky,
get
dude.
in here.
Some of his podcasts that are deep, he'll drop numbers.
I don't listen to theirs. I've listened to a
Didn't
couple.
Ricky say like 7.4 or something?
4.7.
Well, he
mil.
was. He go.
Okay.
It was some
I'm
other
dyslexic.
podcast. I don't remember if it was.
Yeah, but
Whiskey
Ricky
Talk.
got it was like 4.7 from Suzuki only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That
and-
wasn't including Fox and Monster and whatever
Yeah.
Oakley.
Yeah, that's 100% the thing. But it is cool that he at least threw a number out. Because look, AC wants transparency, but AC's not putting out what he got paid the last 2 years, which me and Cole know. Don't ask us how, but we know. So, I don't know.
Well, I think maybe he'd be the type of guy that I think would come out though. You know what I would think would be really interesting is his amateur money.
That would be interesting. Yeah.
That would be an interesting
And,
number.
and how was he paid with amateur money? Was his parents paid?
I know
Probably put it in
his
a trust
PC contract was one of a kind.
Really?
through Super
Yeah.
Mini or from Pro On.
I just know what it was from Pro On.
Okay, let's hear this. Let's talk about this one.
Well, we got half a mil.
Well, I see you did tweet that you wanted this stuff put out there, but no, his bonuses were based off of wins only. So he got, instead of, because like your typical 250 contract is $50K to win a overall or a
Yep.
Supercross main, and then it's like 25 for second and like 10 or 15 for third, I think.
Okay.
And it's usually 5K for a heat race win.
Yep.
And AC's was 75K
For a win.
for a win, but it was win only. There was no other bonus.
Interesting.
I don't know about the heat race thing, but I just know that the main events he was betting on himself to win, so it was 75K to win or nothing.
He was doing pretty good that first year there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that stacks up pretty quick.
Do you know what his salary was back then?
I don't think
I would probably say 3 to 5.
yeah, I would say it was probably around 400 if I had to guess.
What was the Geico stuff like? Do you know that? Do you know any of that info? Like,
What do you mean?
so I keep hearing with like, especially with like teams like Star, I hear they're somewhat more bonus heavy for a lot of these guys that they're signing, and it's like base is, we'll say like 150. But then I've heard for like a lot of the other teams, like your base is more towards like 300, but your bonuses aren't as heavy as like
No.
Star.
No, yeah, that's way off.
What, the 300?
The numbers are a lot lower than that.
All right, well, straighten it out for me then. What's your guy RJ making right now?
Right now, I don't know because of his title. I'm sure that provoked
bumped
something, but I know that when he got signed to Husky, it was like 225
with a top 3 bonus structure for like main events, or
I would assume it would be it was like 225 base, and then I would imagine it was just a regular bonus structure.
Okay.
I only know this because it was when he was leaving Geico, and he had to hit a certain position because his Geico, he was getting, I think he was at like 175 the last year at Geico, but if he got like third X amount of times or podiums or something, there was one of those stipulations where it bumped him up because he was going to be at, or maybe it was 225 he was going to be at for Geico the next year, and I think he took a little bit of a cut, and I think he was at like 200 then for Husky.
So
the first year.
So you're saying that all of these insiders I've been hearing that have been saying that these 250 guys are getting $300K a year is probably inaccurate.
Maybe like
Definitely
one guy,
inaccurate.
maybe like a Forkner.
Yeah, maybe
or
the
something
top
like
guys,
Like
but
a
not
Forkner.
nobody, like, they're not starting their base salaries for all these dudes at 200K or whatever the number you said was.
Star's got to be doing all
Like, I guarantee you there's guys that Star only getting like 75.
I guarantee you there's
or
guys at Stars that at Star that have zero
I
salary.
bet some of them are zero.
There
Yeah,
might be.
There's people
there might
paying.
be.
yeah, definitely people paying
But-
just to be on the equipment.
Either way, I know that, like back in the day, I want to say the numbers were like 250 for like Bogle after he won the title, and like Tomac, Barsha. I think that's what their numbers were.
We got inflation now, so you know
That
that's
was
like
a long time ago.
150
Don't
now.
quote me exact on those numbers,
Yeah.
but I did see some numbers.
Look, man, that's a
At one
fuckload of
point.
money, but these guys are still underpaid.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess while we're on this topic, what does a Tomac 450 salary look like there at Geico? Like,
I don't know what that one ever was. I
Okay.
do know that our highest paid Geico 250 rider ever was J Mart, and he got 500K a year.
get the
Holy
fuck out
shit.
of here.
Yep.
For
When
what?
when they first signed him to get him there, it was 500K.
Fuck off.
Yep.
Wow. I feel like I need
I
to
don't
be.
know
it was
how
going-
long
it was going
that
in a
went
good
on for.
direction.
It might have been like a 2-year deal at 500K a year if I had to guess, but I do know for a fact that it was 500K.
I need to be in on
'Cause
these negotiations because that was
his-
way too much to pay
Look,
him.
the J Mart thing
His
was going a good
agent-
direction though. Like he hopped on
No,
the
it wasn't.
when he hopped on the 450, went second at Daytona. Like there was a little bit of light there when he first went.
RJ also won a heat race at Daytona, so
And I found
we'll
that
just
out from his agent too.
see. Okay, all right.
Because he was all proud about it that he got J Mart the highest paid 250 contract.
That is insane.
But he was still working at the shop.
yeah, I gotta go work at
Yeah.
the shop. Wrestling part. What do you think? What do you think Deegan's contract is?
I'm thinking it's somewhere around
I bet that's
400.
$500,000.
I think it's around 400.
I would say $500,000.
I've heard it.
It's gotta be.
Because I heard it was really low.
Yeah, it depends. Like I bet.
Yeah, I mean maybe it's low and he's just got a massive bonus structure.
That's what I'm thinking.
all the winning he's doing now though, it's got to go up. But I would think to get him that ride, I would say Brian or somebody went in there and was like, "Look, give us this, this, and this. We can make up the difference if you let us film and let us do our YouTube thing around here. Like just start us here and then had like a performance base to move up there.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe
So-
just to get
So
in
what do
the
you
door.
think Tomac's making?
I just
Oh,
heard
Tomac took a
something
huge pay cut.
actually. I just remembered. You asked earlier before we started recording if I had anything for you. It's not. I don't know how true it is.
Hold on. Let me be
But-
clear. We're recording now.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Okay. All right.
I don't know how true this is or what the likelihood of it actually happening is, but I heard from someone that may actually know, just hearing stuff through the grapevine, that Yamaha is ready to fully back Deegan to do his own thing.
That doesn't
Like,
surprise me
separate
at
from
all.
Star.
Yeah.
And I've heard that too. I've heard that.
Oh, here we go.
I've heard
Denver
that they
bringing the
could
heat.
be-
Yeah.
They could be starting their own team.
I've seen that. Well, I would think. I think
I
all
don't know anything
manufacturers.
more. I just heard that Yamaha has told them they've got their full support to do whatever they want to do, basically.
Yeah, that, I
could
don't
see
doubt
a,
that.
I could see a
think all
Team 38
manufacturers-
coming.
Yeah, all manufacturers would be dumb not to offer that kind of support to them.
100%.
And
Yeah.
and think of this. Think of the marketing machine that is the YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. Think of Hayden Deegan, the hottest prospect there is, going to the 450 class and doing a series riding each bike.
Oh, yeah.
Like, think of all the directions they can go on the content side of things.
How much money do you think they got to pay him to ride their bike specific, like just in a video per se? Like, let's say Stark wants him to test ride that bike.
While he's a technical free agent
Well,
or
he's
whatever.
technically a free agent.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
he ain't riding a dirt bike for less than $100,000 because he ain't gonna take a chance to get hurt.
No way.
Yeah. I mean, I think that would be, if they could figure out how to go to each manufacturer and get support. And
Did you
and-
just say if they can figure it out, like Brian hasn't
well,
already
if
got
they
this
can,
figured
if they can
out?
guarantee support from
This
every
video,
manufacturer.
this video series is on the board right now as to how they're going to do it
better
next
be.
year.
It better be.
Like, guaranteed or
I
your
think
money
that would
back.
be cool. I'd be tuned in. I'd be listening.
100%.
Testing the bike, the whole deal. And him doing his own team opens up a lot of doors for the content side of things.
So
but
SMX messed up quite a few times and posted like they on the leaderboard they have Honda next to Deegan's name. I've had a lot of people ask me like, do you think Deegan's going to Honda now?
no, I think
No.
that's just AMA being dipshits.
That's just pure mistake.
But hold on, pause everyone. The AMA live scoring is about to be no more. Feld has invested.
Wow.
And they have a live scoring thing. Steve has been talking about this all week, and it is phenomenal, I guess. Absolutely phenomenal. So,
How do you improve the live? What?
well,
I mean, I guess
the AMA
they did have quite a few issues. Last year?
Yeah, the AMA website was super old. It was invented in like 1992. Never been updated. Whatever.
Or James Stewart's race in Toronto 14, they lost timing and scoring.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see how much faster he was.
So
during that race.
Feld has their own now that I guess is pretty phenomenal, and this has been something that's been preached about on Pulp for a while.
Good.
But yeah, they have a new one. They've been testing it. They've given access to some of the media people, and I guess it's really, really great. So I'm excited to see that come out, and that's very cool that they are investing in it in that sense.
One more thing, has
Yep.
anybody seen the app that it's like it goes on your fork guard and tells you not only your lap times, but it tells you your suspension up and down, how much
No.
it moves. Yeah, it's a new app that I literally just seen it yesterday for the
That
first time.
sounds sick.
I thought so too. It'd be pretty cool. I mean, I'm kind of hating on Lit Pro because I went on their website to see how much those things were, and they're ridiculous in price.
You
Wait,
could-
so like
hey.
it's data, like how many times the fork is compressing around the track that would be live to maybe us viewers?
I don't know if it's live to the viewers, but you can like download the data when you get back to the.
FYI, you don't need a Lit Pro to do the Lit Pro. You can run it off your watch.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
Lit Pro
watch isn't
but it's not
quite as accurate, but you can also buy the Lit Pro thing for $100 less on Amazon. It's the
Oh,
same
well,
thing.
Denver's
It's
not an Amazon
It's
shopper.
like Flight Tracker XGPS 140 or something like that.
I mean, it's not that it matters what my lap times are because they're.
Yeah.
Come
I
on now.
used my watch, but I did test them back to back one day, and my watch had a lot more variance in it than the Lit Pro tracker.
I can believe that.
Yeah, I can too. I can see that.
I don't
so.
believe my heart rate's accurate off just the watch.
All right, let's get back to a couple racing things here with Eric before we
Yeah.
let him go.
It was fun spitballing the other shit though.
I mean, I enjoyed it, but
Yeah, go back to the racing. You guys got this beef going on.
no, we're gonna move past that. Is your guy RJ okay? Have you texted him? Is he all right?
I have not. I just saw that his Instagram post saying that he was somewhat okay, so that was.
Has
that
he
was
not
good
been
to know.
wearing his shoes enough? Like he's trying to get grounded really, really well.
Was he out?
I don't know. It didn't look good though. That's for sure. It did not. Look
Yeah,
good.
I don't think his head. It didn't look like his head hit the ground. The front tire of the bike hit him in the dome, or he got a bottom of a fork leg or something.
Yeah, he definitely got something, and it did not look pretty. That's for sure. I had to watch it on my phone So that wasn't also the best
Yeah.
to be able to see.
Yep.
Man, that poor dude is taking
What did you
too much.
what did you think of this track yesterday? Not the actual dirt itself. Let's go with layout here. What did you think of this layout?
It had potential with better dirt.
I agree.
Okay. All right.
But I think Chicagoland was really good last year, and
Me
I think
too.
it needs
Oh,
to
yeah.
do more of, like, I don't know what those like flat berms were that they tried to build, like with the split lane.
Yeah.
They didn't make them like steep enough, so then the dudes were just like ice skating around them. And it's like, if you're gonna do that, you need to make it like a wall so they can actually rail around it, especially if the dirt's gonna be crappy like that.
Yeah.
The split lane was lame. Like, if they would have put a big berm on
And
the
I don't-
outside, like you're saying, it would have been.
Like, I'm the first one to complain about the outdoor tracks being tilled way too deep and just being like ridiculously gnarly. Because it always makes for better racing when the track is rain prepped and then it doesn't rain, and then literally the next day, every single time, it's amazing racing. So I don't understand why they continue to make it rut cross. But they do. Well, this is one time where I would have been okay with them tilling the track really deep, because that first practice session looked like absolute hell out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, it's super motocross.
It was just ice.
It's super motocross, and all they have is a sand section and a couple long straightaways. So why don't they till the track deep as shit?
Yeah,
And
they needed
make it
to
a
at
little
least
rough.
till the corners so that the corners got some real
Tons
ruts
of
in them.
lines,
Because
yeah.
the track, it didn't really develop until the second motos.
Yeah.
And by then, everything else was just so dry and boned out that, it was, I don't know. I just think they definitely could have done something a little bit different.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I didn't particularly care for the layout. There was way too many 45s and 90s and the dirt. Like,
they needed to even it out. I think, because I remember the corner before, like 2 corners before the finish line at Chicagoland, they carved like 3 or 4 berms into the corner.
Yes.
And so people were actually taking different lines.
Yep.
Whereas here, they tried putting those inside humps in, but they didn't make them big enough. And the dirt was too crappy to make a good rut just on the outside of it. So it's like they need to do that. If the dirt's going to be crappy like that, they need to like make those pre-made ruts and make them like, put 4 of them in a corner so that it gives people options when the dirt is not soft enough to get chewed into and develop real ruts.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Is there not enough, like viewers or people going to the Midwest races? Because everyone that I know is so stoked on Chicagoland last year.
Yeah.
To have something around here. Granted, they had, nations 2 times.
My dad
before
would
that.
say NASCAR.
NASCAR's putting the money into it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I don't actually know, but
I mean,
my dad would definitely say it's NASCAR's fault.
Why?
we got Indianapolis Speedway.
I mean, my question is why the fuck did we have the race in the middle of the day in Texas in September?
Yeah, I don't know. I think because, if I had to guess, they've probably gotten a lot of complaints from no Texas National for a long time.
Nah, that could be too.
I don't know. But then again, they do the 2 supercrosses there, so I don't know.
Yeah,
But
it was weird when the schedule
It
came out.
definitely wasn't great. Like, Chicagoland was a way better track.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Oh, yeah.
The facility was a shithole, though.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I think that was the first event held at that facility in, since NASCAR quit going there. When did they quit going there?
I don't know, but it was a loose program. I remember parking, and we
dude.
were like, where do we park? And they were like, wherever.
And there's just weeds
okay.
and grass sticking up in every crack imaginable.
I mean, Eric, I don't think you understand. Like, we drove, we didn't know where will call was. We drove up and parked somewhere like Friday outside the track, and then the dude's like, "Oh, you can't park here." And we were like, "Do you know where will call is?" He was like, "No." So we left that area, pulled up to the next guy, asked. He's like, "Well, I think it's over there." Okay, cool. We drove that way. We finally found will call after like 25 minutes driving around the outside of the track. Went to will call. We got our wristbands, and we were like, "Where do we park?" And the lady's like, I don't know. You can ask them if there's space inside the track." Okay. So we drive up to the tunnel, and we literally just like wave our wristbands at the guys, and they just waved us through. And so we drive in, and then me and Justin are like, "Where the fuck do we park?" And Justin's like, "I don't know. Just keep going until we see something that looks familiar." So then we found the pits, and we were like, "Okay, I guess we'll just park over here." So I whipped in right across from the pit entrance, parked there, and I was like, "Well, hope the truck's here when we get back." And like, yep, no, didn't matter, whatever. Just
yeah, you could tell that Speedway hadn't
That's
had any
crazy.
action in a while.
no.
Yeah, but we're in Juliet, Illinois. Like,
Yeah, this is true.
Well, yeah,
But I did enjoy it
I was like,
because
hey,
it was close.
tell me about Joliet. And the guys are some local guys I know there, and they were like, well, Joliet's where the drug dealers get their drugs from.
Yeah, but I was disappointed we didn't have one this year because we were supposed to have one for a couple of years is what I thought. But
That's what I thought. That's
Yeah.
what somebody told me.
so,
But-
I don't know. Anything else for Eric, you two? Oh, you
No.
want to talk MXGP?
Oh, yeah. I watched the GP class. I didn't watch the MX2,
Okay. All right. Fine.
but I saw that Koonin went 1-1 in
Yes.
MX2, so I figured it was probably boring.
You think Prado's going to win this title, or who you got, Prado or Geyser? We got what, 2
I don't
rounds?
know. I'm a fan of both, honestly. I feel like I like Tim a little bit more, so I would want him to win it.
oh, you
But
boys are on
I
first name basis.
kind of think Prado, he might get it done. He might get
At
it
this
done.
point, after
Especially
Geyser's
with it being
DNF,
his home race, too.
how many rounds are left?
There's
Just
2?
one.
Just one?
There's just one. There's not
oh,
two.
just
yeah.
one.
I think Prado
Oh,
can
yeah.
get it
Prado's
done.
got it then.
Yeah, Prado can get it done. That DNF did not help him.
No.
And then to follow it
No.
up with an 8th in the second one, not going to get it done.
So it's a 7-point difference. So Tim can win every moto. Prado can get second, and Tim would win it.
Oh, we got qualifying
So
races in the
Tim-
mix too, though.
So Prado needs to beat him in at least one moto.
Ooh, it'd be pretty good. Not as good
So-
as a couple years ago with Febra and all them in it.
It's
but
about as good as
Yeah.
our 450 SMX finale here. Winner
yeah,
take all,
we got
baby.
some good racing coming up.
Yep.
So that'll be
Who
interesting.
you got? Who's gonna get it done in Vegas?
Yeah. Who you got?
Sexton.
Sexton?
Yep.
He's on the ship.
He's on the ship. Sexton ship over here.
I'm on the ship.
Do you and Lewis Phillips have like weekly meetings or? Because he's the captain of the ship.
No, I don't think I've ever actually met him. I've talked to him like on Twitter briefly a couple times, but I don't think I've ever actually met him in person.
Well, don't tell him you're involved in this show because he has a very distaste for small shows like these. So
Is Kier in your ear? Is that why you're saying Sexton?
The what?
I said, is Kier in your ear?
Kieran. your
No.
ear.
Jesus,
Is that a local thing? What is it?
bro, they're homies.
Kier's
They
up in
hung
your
out
ear?
a lot
Well, that's fine.
at the nest, bro.
yeah,
They're just down there at Sandbox, hanging out, ripping motos.
What's it called now?
Sandbox.
Sandbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moto Sandbox.
They're Eric and Chase just down there ripping motos before Chase and Tom were so tight.
Yeah.
Now Eric's been replaced a little bit because he went back to New England, so Chase had to find a new buddy. It's now Tom.
Tom Cooper?
Were
No,
you and Chase also?
Chase has always been tight with Cullen Park too.
Yeah. Jump on the golf course and
Yeah,
shit
what was up
together.
with that golf
Sweet.
course thing
Yeah.
they did?
I don't know, but it looked sick.
Yeah, it did.
That's definitely every
That's
kid's
like
dream.
literally every moto dude's dream is to be able to go rip up a golf course.
Oh yeah. So, all right, you boys got anything else for Eric? Because we have now shot almost an hour of his time in the foot, and he's a busy guy.
Nope. Just I mean, you can
My
say
girlfriend's shaking her head yes.
Oh Lord. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, we'll let you go because now you're in trouble already.
No.
Send her my apologies. Send me the address. I'll send flowers. Apologies.
If you need to send any gear,
She
up
said
there.
I don't get in trouble by her.
Oh, that's that daddy energy there, boys. That's that daddy energy.
Now he's calling you daddy.
He
Uh-oh.
whips
right.
he
Eric,
whips that.
Eric, man, you better get out of here before Travis starts
Bro.
calling you daddy.
No, that's that daddy. He whips that gator out, slaps it on the counter, and tells her, "Woman, listen here. This is what's happening." Boom. I got it. Daddy energy. It's cool, man.
Oh man.
It's cool. All right.
Oh, you're too much.
Yeah,
too
I know.
much.
All right, man. Well, hey, thanks for calling in. Next week.
Yeah.
Are you flying back from Vegas on Sunday? Are you flying
Yes.
back? Okay, so probably a Monday call then. Or are you red eye?
Definitely Monday because I
Okay.
don't land until like 9:30 at night on Sunday.
Okay, cool. Cole's going to be there too, so I got to call him on Monday also. So
Oh hell yeah! Hit me up when you get out there, Cole. I'll be
Alright.
there Friday like 9 a.m.
Yeah, I'll be out there. I don't know what.
All right,
I'm going
sounds good.
Tuesday or something. So if you want to hit the strip beforehand,
oh Lord
Sick.
have mercy. Here we go. With Big Mike, because Big Mike's going too.
yeah,
Yep, he'll be there.
I'm really sad I can't
catch you at the
go.
Bellagio.
I'm really sad I can't go. But kid's birthday. It happens.
I
Yep.
don't want to hear it. I'm here.
I mean, I'm going to do the show next week, but whatever. Anyway, all right. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thank you guys
Yeah,
for
thank
having
you,
me.
Eric.
Yeah.
Yep.
Talk
Later,
to you
Eric.
later, buddy. All right. Eric Grondahl, brought to you by Alias MX, everybody. Well, that really took a fucking right turn on some things.
Well, look, man, I didn't even care about the racing stuff. The money stuff was interesting.
The money
as shit.
stuff was super interesting.
Yeah, and he would know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would have been. I mean, I was trying to ask for some gear, but you guys cut me off.
Oh,
Bro,
this
I've
freeloading guy
tried.
here.
First off, I've tried
what about,
already.
hey, Mike Heingartner? What about your Issac guys trying to get gear elsewhere?
See, what I'm trying to do though is see
Yeah.
how to get the soggy stuff through Alias, and then we can.
Oh, you want to do a little collab?
a little collab because we got some people that aren't really helping us out right now. We need some help.
You need to fly your ass over to the factory in Thailand and say, "What's up?"
I thought it was in Mike's basement. That's what he told everybody.
Oh, you think Mike's down there with a sewing machine putting that shit together? Yeah.
Oh, my God. This
Yeah.
is unbelievable. Yeah, go ahead.
Halftime. What do we got in halftime?
Oh, hold on. Here, let me pull up my notes. Sorry, in the middle of
You
refilling.
got a rant?
Oh, do I have a rant?
I got a reload rant.
First off, let me rant about I've been tracking my calories and it's fucking pain in the ass. Let's start with that. Trying to lose a
Yeah,
couple.
we got to wrap it up quick though, because old boy's got to
I know.
drive.
I know. He's got a 2-hour drive. I
So
told
what,
him.
we won't spend too much time on 250. There wasn't a lot going on there.
Y'all got that bottle opener?
Yeah.
All right. Complete Racing Solutions halftime report. And this month, for Complete Racing Solutions, we are highlighting Coach Rob's Complete Racing Solutions Elite team. Have you applied to be on the Elite team?
Can't say I have.
Okay. Are you a fucking pussy?
Yes.
Some days.
Okay. Then don't bother fucking applying. Because we
Yeah,
are
but see,
looking
Coach
for
Rob-
only stand-up gentlemen.
See, Coach Rob used
And
to send me
ladies.
these long lists of things to do, and then I realized
And you wouldn't fucking do them? That's no, surprise
yeah,
there.
That's why I did.
That's pretty much the
Yeah.
truth, yeah. I wouldn't do them either.
All
Hey,
right.
I got the equipment in the basement now, don't worry.
Lord
He's
have
rogued
mercy.
out.
I'm rogue.
Yeah, so anyway, so the Elite Racing team there for Complete Racing Solutions, they can help you out with all sorts of stuff from both on the bike, off the bike, physical, mental, they have all sorts of connections with different things. 60 helmets I know they're involved in. They have gear. They have all this kind of cool stuff. So you can apply to be on the 2025 Elite team there on CompleteRacingSolutions.com. And as I said, if you're fucking pussy, don't bother applying. And that's not a sexist saying, because some of these chicks are way more hardcore than I'll ever be in this shit. So go ahead and apply,
100%.
ladies. Vet riders, kids, adults, doesn't really matter. Pros, not pros. They run the smorgasbord there, okay?
Yeah.
Also, if you have been on the team before and have either quit the team or been kicked off the team, don't bother reapplying because you're not going to fucking get in. Denver, you can go ahead and apply, bro.
I'm gonna apply.
I'm going to send our man Willis in. He's going
Jordan?
30 plus, he said.
Fuck yeah. That's my dog right there.
SJO.
SJO 30
Lord
plus.
have mercy.
He's beating Showtime.
Oh, boy. All right.
He's been putting it to Randy Woodring.
Anyway, so make sure to check him out. Yeah, well, I heard that my neighbor almost put it to him, too, so.
Randy Woodring?
Uh-huh.
Randy Woodring don't race no more.
No, who's his kid? Does he have a
His
kid?
kid rides PWs, yeah.
Oh, I thought he had...
Might be on
I
a
don't know.
50 Junior.
My neighbor said... I don't know. Anyway, they went and did a fair race, and homie, like, smoked everybody.
Hey, I ain't talking shit about Woodring either, though, because that dude was a
That dude was
beast.
good.
That dude was a beast.
It was
in
real
SJO,
good. Yeah. No. So, anyway, yeah, so make sure to check it out. CompleteRacingSolutions.com. Link in the description down below to apply for the Elite team for 2025. All right. So Savachi is supposedly signed to Firepower Honda. That's not the move I saw coming. I thought Club MX with the Zacco ties. But okay. He wants to ride a 450. Was it a little weird, the Triumph breakup, though? Everybody, everything's so great, but you couldn't take him to the 3 SMX rounds, and you don't have anybody in it because Jalik's hurt now. So
I think that was just a mutual part ways. Like, hey, this ain't working. You ain't going to get me in the 250 class or Supercross. Like, I got to make a living, homie.
But why would he not go do the SMX rounds? That's confusing to me.
He wasn't seated. Well, was he seated in?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't know.
I don't know, but he. I don't think the Firepower Honda is the best option either.
I mean,
What else has he got?
yeah.
I don't. You might want to go get a privateer bike because that Firepower Honda has
I'll tell you right
speed.
now, Savachi ain't doing that. He's made that very, very public and clear. He is not doing.
Not earning his way like Dino did?
No.
Yeah, well, that Firepower Honda, I'm sorry, sucks.
Does it really?
I mean, if you watch Ferrandis.
That's a Phoenix Honda, homie.
Oh, you're right. Okay, I'm sorry.
wrong Honda team.
I mean, the Phoenix Honda bike does not look great for Mr. Ferrandis. That is an elite level guy.
No.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
Like, they're trying everything. You see how long the pipe is on that thing?
Yep. Yeah. So,
I don't know, man.
We'll see.
Either way, I hope the guy finds somewhere to
least he
ride
can get
because he's good, man.
well, he's not. No, it's
he got boned by the industry and
Yeah.
he keeps getting boned.
it's Firepower Honda, so
Yeah,
he's
but
at
you
least
can't
going to
be
get your
35
win.
years old and keep running the 250 class. You got to move up.
I mean, if you can make a living in the 250 class, I say make a living.
Even Stanton said though you can't take time off and do it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They knew that. They kind of knew that coming in with what's it called to Triumph there. So the Triumph thing is interesting because there seems to be this trend of people leaving that team.
Yeah, I think it maybe is their way or the highway, and people are like, I'm not doing it this way.
Well, the ferry thing, there's some stuff there that we won't get into. I can tell you after we're done recording, but I've heard some things about that. The Savachi thing's a little different, but I think part of that is the fact that it was promised a 450, and the 450 is not
It's
ready.
not coming. Yeah.
It won't be coming until partway through next year. So,
I agree with that 100%. You can't sit there and wait for a 450. You got to go make a living.
yeah, exactly. So,
I can understand that.
I mean, I guess they tried to get the appeal for him to go back to the 250 class, and
Yeah.
they didn't budge. And I think a lot of it was riding on that. Because he got boned with the point out thing.
which is stupid because that rule doesn't fucking exist anymore. So let me holster co reload rant here. That's fucking dumb.
You're right into it?
He should be able to fucking ride. This wasn't even a rant that I had written down,
Okay.
but he should be able to fucking ride the 250
Absolutely,
class.
because I mean, if
Yeah.
Roxton can drop down and race a 250, why can't he race?
Well, that's outdoors, which
Yeah.
is why Savachi could do it
Which-
also.
which makes it
'cause
even
outdoors
dumber.
is national.
Makes it dumber.
Yeah, it's the dumbest fucking thing. It's the stupidest fucking thing.
Like, McElrath got fucked by it. I think he could still
Yep.
be in the 250 class.
100%, making 150 grand a year.
I think Colt Nichols could still be in the 250 class if he wanted to
No, he won a title,
be. He did win a title.
so
yeah.
he's out. So sorry,
Okay,
Nichols,
I understand
you're
that.
out.
If you
I
win a
understand
title,
that too.
I understand that.
I like that rule a lot better than the point out rule. Like that's 100% okay. But but not letting Savachi come back is fucking dumb.
Well, like Jeremy Martin, he knew he was going to get enough points to point out. So his ass went to the airport, flew home, didn't race the last race.
Did an interview
And that's-
at the airport on the phone
Did a
right
Zoom-
before the race.
Yeah, did a Zoom call from the airport.
Do you blame the man?
And he's still in the 250 class. Making $500,000 apparently.
Oh,
Fuck.
fuck, dude.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
You wouldn't take a
Club-
dive for $500,000?
Club paying those kind of salaries?
No.
I don't think so. I definitely don't think so.
All right.
They are a satellite team,
Yes.
so they are getting Yamaha help, but they're not getting like help. Not to blow you out, Jace, but Jace tells me some stuff. So
You got a rant? You got a reload rant? It can be moto related. Mine in particular is not moto related.
Okay.
Yeah, my rant is I'm ranting Reynolds. Get that guy off the team.
Oh, here we go with a hot take. All right.
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
Jet Reynolds fan, huh?
So your rant is that they keep supporting him?
Yeah. Yep. Quit giving the kid effort. There's other kids that are at that facility that deserve way more effort than what he's getting. I don't care if you think you should be a 2-time titleist or not. You just shouldn't be. I just don't see the help needing to be there. There's definitely other people that are there.
Like who? Let's name drop. Come on, make it interesting.
Devin Simonson?
Simonson did pretty good. Even though he had to come out of the LCQ or got. He was a alternate.
Did you feel okay about them giving him
The ride.
there for a couple of rounds?
Yes, I did, but
Okay.
I also know a little backstory behind that, and he owns Dream Track or Dream.
He owns Dreamlands? Dreamland?
Not Dreamlands. There's a track right there in North Carolina that they own, so I can see why some help's getting sent his way. I don't know. There's Avery Long's coming up. He's a pretty good rider.
Okay.
He was at club doing really good. I think after all these years of Freddie Noren spending his money there, being there training, they need to give Freddie a chance.
Yep.
And I think they're hurting themselves not to. Freddie does a lot for the sport.
Freddie's a good fucking dude, too.
He's a great dude. I mean, I've watched him come off the track literally at Indy Supercross and go straight to doing a ministry, which is pretty cool.
Yep, I was there for that.
And so I think Freddie needs a better chance in life when it comes to that. He spends a lot of money. Him and his wife are great people. Spend a lot of time in their camper with him.
Yeah, cut a little money out of that 250 program, put him on a 450.
Yeah.
Put him on a 450. Man, the list goes on. There's a lot of up and coming kids that are there. What's hard about club though is it's a stigmatism thing. You go there because you hear it's Club MX. There's definitely a lot more C riders there than what you think. And do they become B riders and A riders? Absolutely. They start as C riders though, and they're not all as good as what everyone thinks. But man, there's a good lineup that could come out of there.
Okay. What do you got for
He's
rant?
send old boy back to Cali is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-time needs to go back.
All right. How about you?
All right,
What's your
so-
Holster Co. reload rant?
I just thought of this one.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
So my man here, Denver.
Okay. All right.
This involves my man Denver here.
Oh, boy.
He's like, hey, be right back. I gotta take a piss. I go out in the driveway here.
On the concrete, I'm sorry.
No. He comes back in here like, hey, man, I got a little on your tire. I go out there. He pissed next to the tire on my truck.
He didn't piss next to it. He pissed on it all over my driveway, by the way, where my customers got to come in.
They'll dry up.
Anyway,
Smell like piss.
he said, oh, I got a little on your tire. I go out there. This motherfucker armor all my tire with his piss. Dude.
He
Damn
did.
near.
He did.
Like, come on, dude. Go 10 feet to the other side of the building and piss behind the shed like I did.
Here's the real question. How long have you been saving that up? Because I walk out there and I'm like, dude,
I thought
his
it was
truck
raining.
leaking something?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, wait, no, he said peed on his tire. And, dude, it is a massive spot.
And there's a puddle at the bottom.
Yeah.
I thought I was leaking antifreeze or something.
It's just smell like piss in front of the shop till it rains again.
It
This
ain't
is
gonna smell like
annoying.
piss. It's gonna smell like Coors Light. It's a great smell. You're gonna get more customers now.
I don't know what it was, but
But I only did it because fuck Cole.
Well, you know what? Okay.
you gonna double down?
No.
okay.
So the other rant I have are, and I don't know, I've gone back and forth on this one. Holster Co. reload rant.
Oh, I have another rant.
Okay,
Oh, whoa, firing them
You want to
off.
fire off? You
Yep.
fire off. I got mine written down.
Now I know you guys said that PC ain't gonna send no riders over, but
Oh boy,
get
here we go.
Hymus off and put Master Pool on
Oh Lord, have
because
mercy.
Master Pool is a true American
Here we go.
Texas boy.
that wants to do something, and let the man be seen. I mean, what other dude did you see ride a 450 at Redbud with no graphics on his shrouds?
That was a 250 KTM.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Call me ABC News. I'm fact checking this boy.
Okay. Either way, it was running top 4 for almost the whole moto.
Correct.
So, I think the dude's got more
In him.
want than will sometimes. and I think he can do well.
I mean, they gave him a contract, dude. Even though he doesn't do shit in Supercross.
I got a little conspiracy with that contract.
Oh,
I was
okay.
watching
Well,
him.
hold on.
Yeah,
We'll
go
get
ahead.
to that.
We'll get to the tinfoil hat.
But I don't agree that he should go.
So who would you put in his place? Because let's all be honest.
I don't
Get Hymas off there because, I mean, the dude got 21st last
Jesus,
weekend.
call him hummus.
He said Hymas.
I thought you called him hummus, and I was like, that's funny. That's funny.
No, that is funny. But no, he did call him Hymas. I understand what you're
'Cause
saying.
he's dipping the chip on the hummus.
Yeah.
What does that even fucking mean?
He's getting
you
kicked
two?
in the hymen.
Look, I don't fucking know. I don't know who you said. I mean, ideally, I'd like to send fucking Danger, but obviously that's not fucking happening.
But if you don't want to do it, then don't do it. But then why would they not pick the second best, Kitchen? You know?
Kawasaki won't fucking send him.
So then someone needs to ante up.
Maybe the promoters should send our guys.
I mean, that's the thing too. Is there should be a fundraiser that we should be able to get more money than we absolutely fucking need to send fucking what's his nuts.
Why aren't they selling jerseys? Why aren't they selling gear or whatever they need to
They're
be
not
selling?
allowed to sell their own merch in the pits.
It's ridiculous.
We're super slow to get to the stuff. We're starting to. They have a what's the fucking thing?
Moto tees?
No.
They got jerseys they're starting to sell.
No, there's a auction for Team USA right now.
Oh, Raise It for USA.
Yes. That's the thing.
Raise It for USA. I didn't know the website name, so most people don't. That stuff's not broadcasted enough, not publicized.
They should have broadcasted that on SMX last night.
And that's
they should, yeah.
Here's another rant. Why are we all paying for Peacock to watch Supercross, Motocross, and SMX?
When they just got a fat buyout or a fat TV program?
But I mean, you got NFL on Saturday. Well, you got college football on Saturday, NFL on Sunday. That's 2 days in a row that people are sitting on their ass on the couch all day long, not mowing their damn lawn, watching football, a bunch of pigskins being thrown. Come on now. Like, at least give us, a 5-hour segment or...
But I think everything you got to pay for these days. You got to pay for YouTube TV or any of that to watch football now.
No,
Also
you
true.
don't.
You got to pay to watch that.
Not for your local ones. Your local ones you can
Like
still
News
get on your
Channel
local
3
channel.
or some
Yeah.
shit like that. But NASCAR
But
or any sport like
who
that.
has just the Farmer 5 nowadays?
The Farmer 5?
They call it the Farmer 5.
Fuck does that even mean?
The Farmer
I can't keep
So if
on.
The Farmer 5 is
the
the
Farmer
5.
the Farmer 5 is when you got an antenna on your house and that's the channels you
Holy
get.
shit.
No one has that. Everyone has a subscription to...
Yeah, but
either
but you got to pick a certain one. Which one you picking? The one with Supercross on it or the one with football?
I'm picking one Supercross.
So
but
you're
I wanna-
picking Peacock, son.
But either way, why is it not on something more publicized? Like, why isn't Super Motocross on YouTube TV or Xfinity or whatever you're
Look,
buying?
man, I'm a big proponent of, in our industry here, these races should be live streamed for free on YouTube. I'm
Yeah.
a big proponent of that.
I agree.
Because I think there's way better ways we can make money than through a TV contract like that. And I think if you want to grow the sport and stuff like that, I've said this before, and this is me saying it in a much more delicate way, is it should be live streamed, and then you figure out your other ways of income because, yeah.
That TV contract's pretty fat, though. It's
Who
not.
would know?
Yeah,
But
I
that
wish
TV
we'd know, but...
that
I wish
TV
we
contract,
knew. I can't say for sure.
Okay, so the NASCAR one, NBC Sports, was
Yeah.
$7.7 billion with a B.
I know.
Was the contract for that team.
I've been getting texts
To
about
get the
this.
rights.
Yes.
So think maybe, I don't know, say Supercross is 20% or whatever, 200-something million. I don't know. My math isn't mathing, but there got to be at least a $200 million contract or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, ooh, $5.5 million for SMX. That's a drop in the bucket, dude.
The thing is
and they only... And Netflix only wants $1 million or something? What do they have, $5 million?
I don't know. I heard though in that
$5 million
Prater
for-
interview that's in development.
What's that?
TV series like that.
There needs to be.
The being
Netflix one?
shopped around.
Oh, yeah. It's been shopped
But the
around.
problem
I've heard
is that like with Netflix used to pay for stuff. Netflix doesn't pay for stuff anymore. Netflix is you go out and pay for it, get it done, get it produced, and then you bring it to us. And if the first season hits, then we'll start paying.
Perfect, dude. Troy Adamitis. Hire him. Inside the Outdoors. The Great Outdoors. Those series.
I've heard he's pretty pissed off at the promoters. Maybe it was not him.
Because of a situation like this?
I don't know.
Troy Adamitis did like all
Yes,
the
it was Troy.
Supercross behind.
I know who he is. Yeah.
Yeah, they were great.
I'm pretty sure somebody told me, and I'm not going to go hard on this because I don't fucking remember. I'm pretty sure somebody told me that Troy is fucking pissed at both MX Sports and Feld.
Just bring
but
back.
I don't know for sure.
Bring back the OG Fuel TV.
Fuel TV.
Fuel TV.
Yeah, Ally.
Yeah,
Put
let's
it
go
on
with
Ally.
that. Let's
Put
go
it
with
on.
that.
Put it on OLN.
That's
Hey, we start talking about that shit though. It's come a long way.
it has come a long way.
OLN, speed.
Uh-huh. I mean, dude, I can sit here and live stream. I mean, fuck the other day, yesterday, as I'm sitting there waiting for a tow truck, I'm live streaming the race in my truck sitting there. So
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Don't get me wrong. It's cool.
It's way better than it was.
But we should have
we've made strides.
We should have a two-wheeled motorsports network, not just a
That-
motorsports network.
That is something I think would be okay if
Or
you
just a
had
full motorsports dedicated
if you had the
network.
correct marketing with it, because this is something they talk about with like the superbike racing here in the U.S. They're like, dude, we don't have a TV package because no one can package it correctly. So like they're really struggling. So
And maybe this is a shot at Monster, but maybe get rid of Monster and Red Bull's got the money.
Monster's
We'll
got
talk-
more money than Red Bull.
we'll talk about this off the air. I've heard some things.
All right, write it down so we remember.
Oh yeah, let me make a note.
Yeah,
But-
put Ferry on there too.
But either
Ferry
way,
Jerry.
we know a scary Jerry.
That we do.
Okay, any other rants you got there?
No, let's wrap it up for our homie.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So the only rant I have is like that this has been talked about a lot. That 65 kid jumping the finish line there. Okay.
6 of them did it.
So I understand that he broke the rules, but the rule was fucking stupid. And I would tell
And it was put 10 minutes out before the...
that's exactly my thing. If the rule was that when the race started, fine. But to do the rule after practice, after qualifying, right before the fucking race is fucking dumb. And I would tell any AMA guy all the way up to the top there to Mike Pelletier, that was fucking stupid. I don't understand why you did that. If you don't want these kids to do it, then you got to put it
You
in
gotta do it
effect
early.
to start with.
It ain't even about not having the kid do it. How many views did that get?
Oh, yeah.
They
Yeah,
got
so-
so
yeah,
many
yeah.
views, so much money off just that being publicized of that kid jumping that. And
That kid's career is in a different trajectory because he did it than
Exactly.
if he would have
That's
not
exactly
and
what
just
I'm
won the
saying,
race.
like-
So I don't, but it was fucking stupid by the AMA to do it that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, the kid jumped the jump and he forfeited a first place plastic trophy and got a third place
plastic trophy, but he is now a fucking legend.
Now you know who Carter Gray is.
a legend.
Hey,
so
you want to know what was not on the track
what?
in the 65 All-Star race?
the
What?
fight
A
afterwards.
Kawasaki.
Well, that is also true. A fight afterwards. What do you mean?
Yeah, they were... Did you
What?
not see that there was a little bit of a stuff action going on after the
With some
checkered
kids?
flag? Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, one kid like cut off another kid. Both his feet came off. They get off the track, hit him again.
Oh.
It was. You can look it up.
I'll have to find it.
Mom's fist fighting or what?
No, there was no mom's fist fighting.
Oh, that's too bad.
Mud wrestling.
Mud wrestling.
You know, bunch of swingers in the 65 class.
Stocker mod class. Stocker mod.
Well, I mean, them are all pretty mod bikes.
I'm talking about the moms.
But let's talk about how in 07 that Cobra was nothing. Now look what that Cobra
Oh
is.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Handmade here in Michigan, baby.
Yep.
I'm proud to say I was a test rider for that first one.
Fuck yeah, brother.
That's why it was slow back in the day.
Oh, it's so slow.
Christ.
I literally melted the bearing inside the piston to the piston.
That's awesome.
He had that Rinkin Mods factory.
It would actually be Tyson built because
We got
Tyson Tennick's the one building those things.
anything else for the halftime report here? Anything silly
Oh,
season
my,
wise?
my conspiracy?
Oh yeah, TLR tinfoil hat
My
here.
tinfoil hat. here.
TLR tinfoil hat here from
I was,
Cole.
I was
Not
watching
from me, from
yeah,
Cole.
I was watching a Master Pool vlog, and it's one
Alright.
that dropped, I think, after he signed.
Okay.
But on his property down there, they're putting up a new pole barn for a race shop, and they're making all kinds of advancements to the facility.
Now pause. Okay, actually, just keep going. I'll interject.
so
after.
where
Sorry.
I'm going with this is, did he leverage a little bit of that for his pro circuit deal, and maybe say, hey, Mitch, I might have a place for some of the other riders to come to and get the hell out of California.
Maybe.
You know, all these teams are starting to find their way out of California, and maybe that was the added value that Master Pool brought to the table.
Maybe, but his brother was on Hopper show last week or the week before, and they're making strides to make the facility more of a facility than
Like a
what
club.
yeah.
facility. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if maybe that was something
Nah,
that was maybe going on. I don't
Not
know.
from what I gathered from him. What I gathered from him is that they're trying to take this like coaching thing to the next level, essentially. So that would make sense that they're doing that.
Okay, debunked.
Your TLR tinfoil hat
You better take that shit back to ABC.
It just got fact checked.
got fact checked. You got anything
Liar.
else?
There's dogs.
You got anything else? Anything? Nothing?
Nope.
Going once, going twice.
Pack it in.
Sold! Complete Racing Solutions halftime report. Thank you, everybody, for checking them out. Elite Racer program there. Make sure to check it out. All right. Last thing here, 250 race recap brought to you by our friends at Flo Racing. Make sure to check them out. Link in the description down below here. And, all right. So does Deegs go 6 for 6?
Do we have a dig in danger
This is
zone?
your Isaac Nelson Designs Deeg in Danger Zone.
I think he
Talked to him
does.
in a while.
I really do.
I think he goes. I think he goes. Sweeps it.
I mean, the one problem he had was starts, and that wasn't a fucking problem anymore.
Hey, all the respect to that dude. He had, or his team, or whoever's around him, like, hey, I sucked ass at starts. Watch this.
Oh, yeah.
Both of them.
He didn't even have the best jump come out
No.
off the gate the best, but he snuck that inside so perfect.
Yep.
Man, kid's got great technique. Rhino was talking about it, how like he don't arch his back. He's straight up and down. His hips are always back. I mean, the kid is flawless almost on a dirt bike. I mean, you don't really see too many mistakes, and when he does make mistakes, he can capitalize on them.
Andy's flashy. He's got that little bit of swag. Like, you see that nasty ass scrub in Charlotte off that.
Oh, yeah.
Right in Kitchen's eye.
Oh yeah, he cummed all up in his face. He cummed all up in his face.
All over it, dude.
Did you see that side-by-side stat comparison for him and Jet?
He's got Jet covered on
Got
some
an edge,
stats.
dude, which is fucked to
I
say.
didn't realize that.
I haven't seen Deegan endo through the whoops and break a collarbone. Knock
no,
on
that's
wood.
true too.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I don't think he beats him on a 450, though, but
I think he does.
like consistently? Like is Deeks coming out and going 22-0?
No,
Okay.
no,
Thank
but
you.
I think that they're going to go back and forth a lot.
Well, I could see that.
I could see 11-11.
Deegs is. Do you think Deegs is the? I don't want to say it
don't think he
necessarily.
comes
Deegs
out
is the
at
prospect
The,
coming up.
the next Ricky-ish, like he's Ricky Carmichael-ish here.
We can't even say that because it was a different time frame. There was 3-4 guys that was fast.
Okay.
You had Ricky, you had Stewart, you had
Then you had Tim
Reed.
Ferry 80 seconds behind.
Right. I mean, it's just not. It's not even the same field, not the same bikes.
All right.
So when everyone keeps going back to back in your day, I just don't. I don't think that's necessarily fair.
I
Yeah.
don't think so either.
All right.
This is new
I
day,
mean, you
new
had
age.
you had Ricky and Stu. Stu was hurt half the time, so Ricky had to beat who? Chad Reed,
Yeah. Also true.
outdoor specialist.
Also true. Also true. So
Is Reed still a savage? Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. That dude had him covered when the bike was ready or when he was happy. But
also, fun fact: did you know that Pro Taper now has a Hayden Deegan ACF bar?
do you know Pro Taper now has titanium foot pegs?
Nope.
$280.
Nope.
I also think Pro Taper has carbon bars.
That's
Yeah,
that's what the ACF bar is.
But it's a Hayden Deegan bend.
Okay.
Fun fact, the
Which is
ACF
interesting.
bar was released while I was working there, and I got to see it in Vegas, and I saw the prototype peg, the
Interesting.
titanium peg. That was when Randy Valade was still around, though.
Oh,
So are
okay.
you gonna get me some of them titanium pegs?
He
I don't
works
ha-
for fucking Kawasaki now.
I don't have the plug no more.
Yeah, but he can still pull strings. He likes to milk the tit.
I ain't got no plugs. No
I've been
more.
trying to get him to get me a Kawasaki to fucking test ride all year.
Yeah, he acts like I got that pull.
Like he can't get me a fucking demo bike
Look, dog, I had
for
to
a
go.
day.
I had to pay retail for chain and sprockets the other day.
Why?
This is where I'm at in my life now. I'm a washed up nobody.
Well, I mean, you've always been a washed up.
You should
nobody.
help the show
Yeah.
more. We could get you some not full blown retail price on some shit.
From where?
Talk to me after the show.
Yeah, how do
You
we
got
get
a motorsport.com?
How do we get that 60 helmet from CRS?
Yeah, how do we get 60 helmets?
I don't know. I don't even have one of those yet.
Because
I've been working that angle. I haven't got one yet.
This is sad, but I've been running a cracked chin bar.
Is that a joke?
No.
Like,
program?
Bro, I am poor, and even I, every 5 years, will buy a new helmet.
Man,
And if I had a cracked one, I would buy a new
That's
helmet.
Lou's program. I almost want to go buy you a helmet.
you should buy me a helmet.
I mean, I can
Let
give
me
you
get
one
of
with.
them Rise.
I can give you an old one without a cracked chin bar.
I'm rocking bells, son.
Yeah.
Give you old Fox helmet.
Yeah, I got a chip in it right over
Hey,
there.
you know what he needs? An M2R.
I don't even know what that is.
I've already had M2Rs back in the day.
I had them back in the day,
Oh,
too.
you ever seen the M2R in Marty R's shop?
I got the Langston, I got the Lusk, and then I got a full custom M2R.
We're getting off the path here again. All right. So Deegan goes 6-0, wins this SMX title. I mean, this is just what we see out of Deegan for the next 18 months, right?
Look, and I think a sweep of SMX is a pretty big statement, too. First
Yeah.
person in history to do it, and how long before it happens again?
Mm-hmm.
And the next question is, does Deegs go to a 450 in Supercross? Does he ride?
No.
Does he
no.
ride? He don't ride any 450
I could see
rounds?
him maybe doing a 450 on an opposite coast kind of thing.
Yeah.
He'd have to be way ahead in points. There's no way they do that. This, again, speaking of
I think it would be
time
cool.
frame, this is not the era for doing that.
Yeah, but Deegan is the type of kid that doesn't want to take time off.
I guess that's true, too.
You don't want to take time off, yeah.
I mean, they're sitting there for how many weeks without
Yeah.
without
Trying
racing?
to get prepped for a 450 season.
And there's no way he's not going to ride West Coast, right?
I think
Barring an injury, he rides West Coast.
I felt like he would ride East, no?
I think he's gonna.
No, because they're going to want all the luster of A1. They wanted it this year, but he hurt his wrist.
Yeah, the A1 hype.
Yeah,
I get that.
because
but
there
I-
isn't hype with the East Coast.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
sorry, there just isn't.
I thought East Coast was more for him. I guess it doesn't matter when you're flying PJs, but more of a easier to travel from Florida East Coast rounds instead of going cross country
They
since
just
they're
wa-
based out of Florida.
They just get a place in.
Oh, let's go back. real
Cali.
quick. Anybody hear about the that plane that all the Star Riders were on that lost the engine?
No.
Yeah, it was
Was it Cooper's old ladies PJ?
no, it wasn't Cooper. It was Cooper Webb was on it, and Seth
Like,
Ware.
Oh, they
Recently?
were on a
Yeah.
they were on a public plane and the engine blew, right?
It was just like a 22 seater.
like like a little puddle jumper from here to Chicago.
Yeah, and they had to. It was from Charlotte, and they had to emergency land in Augusta.
Wow.
Sorry if I said that wrong, all you haters.
For all the internet, sorry. No, I didn't
Y'all's
hear about
nuts.
that. That's interesting.
That is pretty wild.
Hmm.
Time
Crazy.
to get a PJ.
Yeah, time to get a private jet.
Yeah. So what does that mean? Are they going to start? Something like that's happening.
Look, man, if money went around a little more, there's enough money to play with. I think that these teams could all pony up and have a private jet for their people.
Especially
but
like
they're all
Star.
cock swinging and don't want to ride together. That's the problem. They might all be friends, at the test track, but they're all still hating each other when they get home and talking to their old ladies.
Talking to each other's old ladies?
that too. But when I go home, I'm talking mad shit about you. Believe it.
Oh, I guarantee it. I guarantee
Oh, boy.
it.
Anyway, all right. Vial goes 3-2 for second.
Dude, listen. I wish Justin was here because Justin was putting this dude on a pedestal. Yes, he won a title. His outdoor season was very, very underwhelming.
Garbage. It was hot fucking garbage.
So, I don't know. I think it's going to be very crazy, very opposite of what we thought. We thought he was going to come over here and be a great outdoor guy. He's going to come over here and just be a supercross specialist.
I don't think he's gonna be a supercross specialist.
You don't think?
I don't know,
You
but
No,
French-
you
I
don't
don't
think
think. I don't think he repeats.
you don't think
Frenchies
he-
are good on Supercross.
You don't think he's Marv 2.0?
Nope. I don't think he repeats.
Okay.
I don't either.
I was expecting more out of him in the outdoor season.
I
but
mean, I was too, but
we're-
supercross hangover.
look, we're back into some more supercross kind of style tracks,
Mm-hmm.
and he's back.
Yeah.
but he
Distant second.
But he didn't when he won that Supercross championship. He wasn't like he was, 30 seconds ahead, 20
Mm-hmm.
seconds ahead.
That one race, Deegan got behind him, couldn't catch him. Obviously, Deegan had the injury, but Deegan
Bro,
fought.
he was hurt. The internet's coming for you now, buddy. Ooh, here they come.
He was hurt. He's gonna get those screws out of his
Here we
wrist.
come. Here we come.
Hey, dude, that kid is gritty. All the respect in the world. to
Deeks?
Deegan.
Oh, yeah.
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 And
The
everyone-
podium speeches have kind of leveled out a little bit.
Just this week.
When somebody gets close to him, though,
Wait till next week.
yeah,
Mhm.
Hey, when you become a threat, then we're worried about you.
yeah.
You don't even got to be a threat.
I mean,
That's what he
Hymas-
said, though. That's what he said about Juju.
I mean,
And Juju, on another hand, that dude running a world championship motocross and a world championship in
That's
water
fucking
skis.
nuts.
That kid's awesome.
that's badass.
He is literally, we've never seen anything
You
like
know why?
this, right?
No phone.
What?
Yeah, put your phone down.
They took his phone away if he didn't podium.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
So that he podiumed
Like
last week.
KTM?
No, Millsaps, I think.
Oh,
But he,
that makes
he
sense.
podiumed last week, got to keep his phone.
But I know some kids that go out and race them World Jet Ski stuff
Yeah.
in Havasu. And, I mean, dude, they're training every day on the water, just like moto guys are training.
What place did you get? Who we skip over?
A few guys, actually. So, yeah. So Juju went 5-6 for 5th.
Dude, solid.
I mean, dude, he was great. He was up front yesterday, too. So,
Early. Very early.
I don't care. He was up front.
No.
Last
I'm
week.
going to say very early. Does he win a race next year?
Ooh, I don't know. Maybe. He's showing some potential for it.
So, I mean, I'm sure that it'll be Vial on one coast and him on another. And is Deegs and Vial going to run opposite coasts? So Deegs has, no real
Well, Vial
competition?
won East Coast title, right?
So you think he's going to go West Coast, or do you
Yeah.
think he's going to go East Coast?
I don't
and try
think
to
it
back
matters
up?
what coast Deegan's on. He's
No.
winning.
Deegan's winning. Deegan's a badass.
Yeah. Deegan's going west, though, for sure.
Bring that Cali crowd out.
100%. 100%. So, and Vial will go east because they'll carry the number 1 plate. So, we won't see them next year
So
together.
what do we do? We missed Sushi Roll?
Yeah, Sushi Roll went 2-3 for 3rd.
Don't pressure.
Bro, did anybody else think maybe he was going to have something for Deegs that first one when he got him there early?
A little bit.
A little bit, but then it was like... dude,
Deegs fired right back.
It's like he hit the fucking...
Nitrous button.
He hit the
button.
panic on him.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. But I knew.
Hey, that's my boy.
I don't think Joe had the.
This is Wachowski.
I don't think Joe had the fitness or anything. Obviously, with the. I mean, they say the collarbone thing. He wasn't off that much from it. Probably didn't lose a lot of fitness. But,
Yeah.
I'm going to get some lash for this, but, I mean, I broke a lot of collarbones, and 3 weeks no plate, I was riding.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was hurting, but I was riding 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think the collarbone's a huge thing these days, just because you can get it plated and be back pretty quick. I mean, Cody Schock did it in 3 days.
Yeah.
But there's some conspiracies there. How are you wearing a backpack in the airport with a broken collarbone?
I don't know. That's an interesting thing, too. Can we, I
So,
forgot.
yeah, Joe just doing what he does in SMX. He seems to just be an SMX guy.
Yeah.
End of the season guy.
Those Hondas were hot yesterday, right?
Hey, I want to talk about that.
Okay. I had it in my notes. but
Yeah, I
forgot
thought
in
the
forefront.
bikes were sick.
Yeah.
Like, I think that whole thing stepping outside of everybody. Look, everybody knows it's a fucking Honda. Mm-hmm. Make it a different color. Do some cool shit with it. I wish all the other manufacturers
Dude,
would jump
Jet's
on board.
seat cover was neon fucking yellow.
It matches gear.
Yeah, it was awesome.
But even when Husky, though, changed their color a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, the blue,
Yeah,
the heritage.
sweet.
Yeah,
that
it was
was
sick.
sweet. It's cool to see something different. I
Yep.
mean, everyone
Yeah.
knows red, green, blue, yellow.
Well, it's
100%.
the different sponsorship thing too. Like, I would love to see like Honda come in. They signed True Timber, so they had the camo bikes.
Yep.
He what they have the anti-social club thing. He had a white bike.
Progressive now.
Progressive now. Yeah, Progressive. They've been low key sponsoring all the teams though. They had sponsored Star.
Somebody
and
in
the-
somebody in that company is real into motocross and supercross with the money they're throwing around.
So it was interesting, the Honda thing, that Progressive is going to cover like their test track insurance and stuff like that. Or no, it's covering the dog pound insurance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So like the riding facility insurance is part of it and stuff.
So I know you guys said that Deegs wouldn't go to Honda, but what do you guys think, honestly, how I think it'd be a badass.
I
Is it
think-
called a triology? If it had
trilogy.
Trilogy.
Triology.
He won't go there unless the Lawrences leave.
Yeah.
Do they not get along?
They do not like
There's going
him.
to be too much dick swinging.
No, because at the end of last year, and this is hearsay, I wasn't there, I don't know, but what I heard last year is at the end of the year that Brian went up to Dazzy and was like, hey, man, no hard feelings, like, it's all just, show or whatever, blah, 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 and Dazzy, looked at him and was like, yeah, go fuck yourself, because of the whole, the way Hayden,
The American.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Aussie
but
thing.
Yeah, that is definitely
so,
Aussies are a little more straightforward though.
and
That's
they're
why I think they'd clash.
Yeah, and they're very tied in there with the Lawrences at this point. So unless, like I said, the Lawrences leave, I don't think you'll see him on a red bike. I just don't think
He'll ride whatever the hell bike he wants.
See how
to
you're
ride.
yawning right now?
Yeah.
Imagine you having a 2-hour drive home.
Dude, I understand. I understand. That's why I'm trying to get through this here. That's gay.
All I know is Patrick Evans is nasty.
Well, and now the fucking GoPro shut off, so fuck it, whatever.
What? What?
I don't know.
Get that thing fired back up?
I don't want to.
Just
I'm
hurry
over
up.
it.
Do it.
Oh my
We'll just
God.
run the
Right.
sponsor logos here.
You guys can stroke each other.
We'll just run the sponsor logos. All right. Kitchen goes 7-4 for 4th overall. Okay. He faded that second moto. He faded back.
Was that heat? Was that what was that?
It's. I mean, it can be running now, but I'll see if I can tie it in. I mean, I've got it hooked up to this. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I'm trying to buy a Sony, bro, but we got to pay down the debt on the company here. What are you doing?
6,300 or what?
Something.
I've got a 6,300.
I don't know why you don't donate it to the show.
We could have them both rolling, dude.
I don't know why you don't have it donated to the show.
Dude, 2025 is gonna be a big year.
2025 is gonna be a big year. All right. Yeah. So
It's
kitchen.
gonna be huge.
It's gonna be huge.
Kitchen's
We
deal
got
is
a plan.
Kitchen's deal is wherever he starts, he finishes, basically. So if he has a good start, he finishes up front. If he doesn't, he cannot come
I
through
agree
the
with
pack.
that.
And
Mhm.
until he figures that out, he will not be.
Hey, Deegs wasn't lying. He's got that high top fade at the end of the races too.
Ooh, yeah, he does. So
And that's another thing Deegan has on a lot of people. Like, he kind of knows their in and outs. He can pick them apart.
Yeah, he knows their weaknesses.
how much do you think they're spending on peds per week?
Peds?
Yeah,
I think he's too young.
no way.
Too young for Peds?
No,
He
he's
don't,
not.
He don't have a stash. He don't have any type of facial hair.
You gotta have facial hair for Peds?
No, but it definitely makes that shit come out.
Well, Jet came out with a mustache.
Do you think he ain't on peds?
Yeah.
I think that's been a thing for a couple of years now, at least. So
Yeah.
maybe Deegan's not, but man, he's way too strong at the end of these motos for me to think he's not on
Look,
some sort of
man,
program.
I think that kid's just been fed healthy shit his whole life. He's
That's
built
a
for
thing,
this,
too.
dude.
That's
Dude,
a
I
thing, too.
watched
Built for
that
this.
kid at club
Yeah.
smoke like
Who, Deegan?
Deegan.
Yeah.
He was on a super mini. He had no problem at the end of 30 plus twos. Just because they came every year before Loretta's. That was where they did their boot camp.
Okay.
And he would just smoke like decent 450 riders. Like, and granted, it ain't about the speed, but he would
He just
outlast them. He would. And at the time, I'm thinking it's because he's a kid. He's got kid energy. No, the kid. Whenever you start training like that as a kid, it's gonna transpire to when you're at 18 years old.
Fair.
Yeah, he's been fed grass-fed beef. There ain't no Fruit Loops in the cupboard. There ain't no Oreos in that boy's
Battle Creek
body.
Kellogg ain't sponsoring him.
Mm-mm.
Well, that depends if Kellogg's comes with enough money. I bet you he's eating fucking Frosted Flakes on the goddamn cover of that box. So,
Oh, I would be too.
all right.
Give me all the red 40.
We talked about Juju a little bit already. He goes 5.6 for 5th.
Yep.
Jordan Smith goes 4.9 for 6th.
Hey, Jordan Smith with that 4th. It's just like,
It's
hey,
a Jordan
man,
Smith
Jordan
ride.
Smith's here.
Jordan Smith.
And then in the second one, 9th. Hey, where's Jordan Smith?
Well, he did crash off the start.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Crashed off the start. But
Yep.
That
he's
dude-
one that I think he's paying for his ride.
You think?
Oh, probably.
Yep.
Moseman is for
Or he's
sure.
on a bonus only program. One of the two.
I bet it's bonus only.
I think Moseman is. I think Romano is.
Yeah. Well, Romano's off the team this year anyway.
Yeah.
Is he coming to club? Have you heard anything about that?
Haven't heard about.
Maybe we'll DM him live again. We DM'd him and he responded right back.
Hell yeah.
Let's see.
I
here.
really can't remember who I heard was coming to club, and it was a pretty big name. And I was like, oh, really? But
Fire off a text.
Yeah, bro. Break some news. Let's make some shit happen. Tell them you're on a shitty podcast and you need something to really make your
Say,
mark
hey,
here.
I'm on a shitty podcast right now. What can you give me?
That will stamp my legacy forever in the Hall of Greats as guest on this podcast.
Give me a hot scoop.
Yeah, hot scoop.
I'll text B Haas straight.
We want a steamy.
There we go.
We want a steamy scoop.
There we go. All right. Pierce Brown goes 9.5 for 7th. Okay.
Hey, is he gonna? He's gonna be salaried at Star, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, it's
I mean,
gonna be low.
Or they're grabbing him, right? He's not wanting to go there
He might be wanting to go there with this whole mix-up with
with what's going on at
Husky
TLD.
and gas and everything. Yeah, so who knows? McAdoo goes 8.7 for 8th out of the LCQ.
He let him hang.
How about him and Reynolds?
That was a
fucking,
ballsy ride, dude.
How about him and Reynolds battling in that LCQ to win it when it's like, bro, we're taking 7. Let's relax.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh, yeah.
They were battling.
Oh, they were battling. Oh, McAdoo was going after 2-time there. Yeah, McAdoo was going after him. So
Is Reynolds one of those guys that if he gets a better option, he's just dipping too?
off a club?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
But
Oh,
clubs
yeah.
clubs investing a lot into him.
What's his salary like? Does he have a salary?
I'm not sure. I don't think honestly club guys. I mean, Nicoletti was making decent money.
Okay. Define decent. Let's drop some numbers. Make shit happen.
Well, I mean, he said that he wouldn't. He's stated multiple times that he ain't going out there and risking his life for less than $100,000.
Okay, all right, fair.
So, I'm thinking.
Did you hang out with Phil while you were down there at all?
I hung out with Phil quite a bit. Phil's a good dude.
Is he as awesome in person as he seems to be on all these podcasts?
Yeah, everyone thinks Phil's a dick. Phil's great.
I don't think he's a dick. I think he's fucking awesome.
I think he's awesome, dude. I like that guy.
I think me and him would get along great.
Now, granted, we'd come off of motos, and Phil would be like, Denver, why the fuck did you go outside right there? And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, why the fuck would you let me buy you? I'm like,
That's awesome.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man.
You're Phil.
intimidating, dude.
You're Phil. You're riding a factory husky right now, and I'm a little fucking scared. Back in
I
Phil's
don't
husky
blame you.
days.
I wouldn't blame you. I'd go to the outside, too.
I also get out of the way of faster guys.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a funny story about McAdoo on the Geico days.
Okay, go ahead.
So my buddy Jonah, he's from Bermuda, and one day he's like,
Like the Bermuda Triangle?
it's a country. It's
That's in
No.
the Bermuda Triangle.
No, like legit Bermuda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Not
like-
the Bermuda Triangle.
Not the triangle.
So he's not an alien.
no, the Bermuda Triangle is like a myth. It's not real.
Don't get this man going. Keep
What
going.
about all the things that have happened there?
Don't.
It's just an area in the ocean. It's not like
Don't go there. Don't
Either
go
way.
There's
there.
a lot of areas in the ocean. They don't all have
Don't-
names
Don't
All right.
go there.
and histories.
Anyways,
Did you go down there
yeah, I went down there.
to the
raced.
Bermuda Triangle?
I went to Bermuda. Yes.
Did you go
raced.
through the Bermuda Triangle?
No.
No, because it's on the outside. Bermuda's here, and it's
Oh,
outside
so you
of it.
didn't go in to the abyss.
He's here. He's back.
I'm back.
Okay.
So obviously he didn't go there.
Did
But-
you find the World War II planes at the bottom of the ocean?
I swam right down to him.
Did you?
Yep.
He stayed the
Did
night.
you bring them back?
Yep.
He did stay the night with Amelia Earhart.
In Japan?
Is that
Anyway,
where she's at?
So, hey, back on topic.
Yeah.
Back
So-
on topic. So
so-
you got this friend who lives in the Bermuda Triangle but isn't an alien.
No, but
Okay, got
McAdoo let Jonah ride his Geico bike
Oh,
one time.
okay. Yeah.
And I kid you not, it was like a whoop section that we were all jumping through.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, Jonah just was like, I'm on a factory bike. I'm going 3. Jumps this double, triples in this whoop section. It's like a roller section, like clubs, or not club, like Redbud size, but big
Okay.
rollers.
Okay.
Busts his face off the bar and goes to sleep. And I'm just like, no way. Like, the first time ever riding this bike, he just wads it up. I'm
You
like,
got how many laps in?
he literally hit the section. We were doing sections. And he only hit the section one time before that.
That's
And-
awesome.
And he's
Put
riding a
himself-
Geico bike.
This is awesome.
It was hilarious.
That's awesome. That's
Not hilarious that he went to sleep.
It was. It was
Oh.
fun. I mean, he was literally snoring. Legs were crossed. I'm like, Jonah, wake up.
He's okay, so it's funny, but
Hey, that Geico Honda's to die for.
Jesus Christ. All right. Nick Romano goes 13-8 for 9th. Anstey 11-10 for 10th. Masterpool 10-12 for 11th.
Is Anstey paying? Because he came off a decent team.
No,
Ooh,
he
I don't
ain't
know.
paying. Anstey ain't.
I think he's low salary, big bonus.
I bet he's real low salary at this point. Salary.
I don't know. He carried the red plate for a while. I think they think he's gonna be like a Christian Craig kind of
Yeah,
story.
that could be. That could be too. He might be making okay money because he did carry that red plate for a
Anstey
while.
ain't coming here to this country giving up all the GP stuff to not make any money.
I don't know. The GPs are broke.
At
So.
$36,000 GP, he ain't. What's he losing?
I don't know, dude.
He's got, $2,500 a week in airfare.
GP team's probably paying for it at GPs.
The GPs are.
It still comes out of your salary.
The GPs are.
Either way,
hot garbage for
Either way,
bonuses.
I don't think Anstey at the age he is going to ride for free.
Probably not. Let's see here. Where were we?
He's kind of hot and cold through this SMX thing, by the way.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly impressive since he's got on that bike. We'll see come Supercross.
Yeah.
Marshbanks goes 12-14 for 12. He had a rough day.
No, Masterpool's been impressive. Anstey hasn't been overly impressive, but Masterpool's
been okay.
he's been good, dude. He's been better in this SMX thing than I thought he'd be.
He's been at
I
top
could
of the
fill
board
all
and
4
stuff.
of these bottles up right now.
You what?
I could fill all 4 of these bottles up.
Go pee.
Stay away from my truck, Armor All.
Yeah, go in the woods though this time.
Yeah.
Go in the woods. It's just-
Go out of
I
the
had to
door.
do it.
Go out the door. Take a hard right. Go to the shed.
Behind the shed.
Jesus.
Ryder D 17-11 for 13th. Cody Shock 15-13 for 14th. Lux. Oh, go ahead.
Gear was sick for Ryder D. I like that Oakley setup. The Oakley
Yeah.
TLD setup.
Yep.
Sick.
Lux Turner 14-16 for 15th. Talon Hawkins 16-18 for 16th. Sanford 18-20 for 17th. RJ 6 DNF for 18th. God, he went to sleep.
He was sleeping.
He was sleeping.
He slept way too much.
Yeah, it was bad. Henry Miller DNF 15 for 19th. Jet Reynolds DNF 17 for 20th. Matty Jorgensen DNS 19 for 21st. Cole Thompson DNF for 22nd. And ooh, can't wait to talk to Justin about this.
Yeah, you're
Nate
right.
Thrasher
I think he needs to change the scenery, man. And they just
DNF
re-signed him now.
They did.
How many more years?
Probably at least one, if
At
not
least one
two.
more. Man,
I mean, he wins races here and there, so that's what's keeping him. But
he had a good run at a title
this is bad.
against Hunter. He had a good run at a title.
And
there.
then he doesn't do shit the rest of the time. And I don't have, like, here's the thing. Nate Thrasher, great rider. Way better than I'll ever be.
Mm-hmm.
This is just me criticizing as an analysis. I'm using the wrong word. Analyst. There we go.
Analyst?
As an analyst, like, bro, you can't go 1-1 and then go 21-20, 22-23, fucking 9-10, and then DNF, DNS. Like, it's just, like, we need some consistency here, bro. So, anything else? 250 class here.
No, I'm going to get old boy's thoughts on Thrasher, maybe.
That has been your 250 race recap brought to you. Who, Justin?
Oh.
Oh. What is he? He's peeing? How long is he going to pee for here?
Oh, he's probably peeing for a while, dude.
Like, where does he? Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Hey.
Hey, what are your thoughts on Nate Thrasher? He was the guy that weeded it over the...
Oh man.
What are your thoughts on him in general?
Well,
Star signed him to another year.
I think he's honestly a good ass rider. I really do.
100%.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, he's won Supercrosses, so yeah, he's fucking good.
but it's like he's one of those guys. It's like everything's got to be clicking perfect for him.
Yep.
Man, that's a hard one because he's got a lot of talent. He's got a lot of speed, a lot of skills. But if it's not there every day, like, how do you continue to keep paying the guy?
Yeah. How do you justify that?
Yeah, I mean, your job as a team manager or as a manufacturer is to have the best guys on the team for you, and Star's got a whole football field.
Yeah.
Maybe not the best guys anymore, though.
Not the best guys anymore. I really don't think so.
Oh, they have the best guy.
The best 250 guy at this point. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's gotten to the point where that bike isn't that much of an advantage anymore.
I don't think so either. No.
I think the PC bike is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those Hondas are
Coming
pretty
around.
good.
Yeah.
The Suzuki is phenomenal.
I mean, if you can kickstart that thing, one kick.
It's got a button now, bro. I saw it on the internet.
He didn't run it at the race, though.
It's got a button. I saw it on the internet. All right. That's for your 250 race recap brought to you by our friends at Flo Racing. Make sure to check them out. Link in the description down below. Anything else from you two?
I'm good, I think.
I don't have anything else really. Denver, thanks for coming in.
Thank you, man. I
Appreciate
plan on
it.
coming back.
We will have you back.
Next time,
Next time I'll
We'll plan it a little better. Maybe
I will try not to be so last second. I want to do some off-season shows here. So what I'd like to do is just sitting around bullshitting for an hour or two, off-season shows every couple of weeks, because then I have time to spread out the division of stuff. It's nice that we have races every weekend. The problem is that, okay, the race, I got to do the reaction that night. Sunday we record the main show. Tuesday the main show goes up. Wednesday, I got to cut a thing. Thursday, I got to cut a thing. Friday, I got to cut a thing. Now we're back to the next race. So it doesn't allow it to marinate the way it should to get us all the views that we should be getting. So in the off season here, I'd like to spread them out every 2 to 3 weeks. So that way we can do a show. We can have some bits that are really good. I can cut them up and I can spread it out a few days per se. So yeah, so we'll definitely have you back, man. If you'd like to, we can tell club stories and stuff, because the off season there isn't necessarily as much to talk about. Yeah, fuck, whatever, dude. We'll see.
Don't look at me and dude, give me a fucking whatever, dude.
We'll see.
What the fuck ever, dude?
We'll call you next week to hear about Vegas.
Hey, I might hit it big, and I'm gonna cut my hair and change my name.
Are you taking the wife with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez, that was not very positive.
Right, and she's listening.
Yeah, and well, luckily we're not live now, so she'll hear this on Tuesday.
We're going to the Little White Chapel.
Oh shit!
For real?
No.
That's
what I keep telling everybody.
Can the Moto Aftermath Show sponsor this?
Cole trips to the Little White Chapel?
Yes.
Look, so people probably aren't listening this far in the show.
100% they are.
Okay, well,
This
Friday...
is where all the comments will come from.
That's going to be my opener with if I get a chance to see Jason Anderson. So we have a dinner on Friday night, and I'm wondering if it's like a corporate dinner kind of thing.
Okay.
I'm wondering if those guys will be a part of it. Probably not. But if I see Jason Anderson, I'm going to be like, hey, where'd you guys get married out here? Because he literally woke up one day, they flew to Vegas and got married. Yeah.
Huh. All right, here's the real question. You going to be able to get me some content?
Sure.
Look, bro, can you give me 5 or 6? Can you give me 5 or 6? No, I just need cell phone
take
content.
some stuff.
I just need 5 or 6 videos at least.
Well, let's exercise that media pass, and I'll get some raw footage from a good
We don't
spot.
have one of those.
Oh, okay.
We're not in that realm.
Okay.
But if I get 5 or 6 videos to change up, here's the problem. I was posting like 6 a day. I'm running out now.
Look, I'll be there. I'll be taking some video for sure.
Okay.
I don't know how good they'll be.
It's just vertical video, bro.
You're down with guys riding out of the pits and
this
shit
way
like that?
Yeah.
or this way? Because Cole takes all the videos this way, and then you can't post shit.
Yeah, we just need it this way.
No, I do it this way because then you can edit it and then do an auto track.
I don't want to edit it.
But I can't edit it. I am iPhone
You guys don't know how to edit.
I don't want to edit it. I just want you to shoot it this way and just send it to me.
Thank you. This guy puts
Just
hours of videos together like this.
This
I'm
is
like,
a
dude,
no editing
No edit zone?
thing over here.
Is
Okay.
it no flex zone?
no flex. No.
Ugh.
All
I'm
right,
not gonna
well,
edit that out.
Let's
That's in there.
yeah, Vegas is gonna be good. I'm gonna play a lot of slots. I'm gonna make $1 million, and you're never gonna see me again.
Oh boy. All right. So
Yeah,
we'll see you next
But Mickey
week.
said slots, roulette.
You're
all
talking
that's
Mickey
ba-
Mays.
Yep, that's all bad investments right there.
Okay, what's a
Unless you're
good
an old
investment?
lady.
What's a good investment?
Blackjack. Know your hands.
Okay, because that motherfucker can count cards. He's been kicked out of every casino there is.
Oh boy. All right. Let's yeah, okay. So thanks for coming in, boys. Thanks to our sponsors, TLR Coatings, Complete Racing Solutions, Gutterworks, ProFlow, Holster Coat, Isaac Nelson Designs. Make sure to join the member area. Merch link down below. And we will be back next week. Justin's going to be back in studio on Sunday to do the show with me to wrap up Vegas and the whole year. And then Cole will call in Monday to talk about his Vegas trip. Eric will call in Monday to talk about his Vegas trip also. So we'll have stuff at the end of me talking to them. And yeah, it'll be crazy. Sorry about the video shitting out here at the end of it too. I'm not going to edit that in. I hope you know that. I don't have a good start point. So
Well, I don't know if it shitted out or whatever went on. Our audio on the live stream sucked ass, apparently.
we're a hack.
We're loose program,
We're
dude.
fucking terrible over here.
Loose
So,
program.
anyway, all
We're
right.
B-class bench racers.
B-class bench racers. There we go. Using the terminology.
We're just VRM around here.
Bet rider mentality, baby.
This man ain't
I
VRM.
found my VRM shirt the other day. I was super
Did you?
pumped. All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week.
Coming